Yeah, probably.
Well, I mean, if you want to just sit on the couch and play Pokemon all night, so hang out with us.
Ooh, you could sit at the table and play Pokemon all night.
That's not really helping out with the chatting part.
Why not?
Not very good at Pokemon and chatting. It's like texting and driving. You shouldn't do it.
I see. Well, I should have just brought mine then. We would have had two people. And this we would have had a conversation back and forth about Pokemon. We would have seemed like we were contributing.
I mean, we can still have a conversation about Pokemon.
We could.
You do not actually need
Warm.
just hate though.
Then pass it on down to Mitch, who said he wanted one.
Thank you very much, kind sir.
So I gotta pull up the Wendys game rule set.
I figured you pulled it on the TV too. How long does it take Brock to make 3 copies of...
I don't know.
I think he got lost.
Brock, you okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Did you get lost?
maybe.
Oh.
Oh, that's scary.
Come on back down the stairs, buddy.
I mean, I feel like I've been up there a couple of times. It's not like a labyrinth.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Is it sometimes a labyrinth?
It changes. It's like the Harry Potter houses. It's like 99% not a labyrinth, and that 1% it becomes a
You know,
labyrinth.
I was always wondering why your staircase would like change from time to time. And just kind of like shift. But
How annoying would it be to be like, shit, the stair changed. I don't know how to get to bed.
Will you ask the nice talking people or paintings?
it barely came up in like 8 movies, so I don't think it's really that complicated. Especially since like it's a bunch of like 11-year-olds that are doing it in the first movie.
That's true.
Like, if a bunch of 11-year-olds can find their way through those staircases, I imagine that we could probably do it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
That was the first time I copied them. They just didn't. It didn't like it.
oh,
So I had to go just find it
better than
online.
my original character sheet.
Oh no, that is yours.
Okay,
There's
thank
no
you.
one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Good.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
Are you
I might have had to murder you if it wasn't.
sure that you're positive?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, it's not that. That's for sure.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Don't throw them away.
You can print on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dumb.
As long as you don't put
Whoa.
the paper in the wrong way, and then like
Don't be a jerk about it, Brandon.
Rand's a jerk.
yeah, dum dum.
Gosh, dum
I'm
dum.
gonna cry.
You should, because you're dum dum.
Yeah,
Gosh, dum-dum.
what you said. Plop.
So, looking for the link that's been sent. Maybe it was just in the normal chat and not in the memes chat.
I think it was. I mean, you guys didn't just like save that PDF to your Google Drive as soon as you heard it was a thing.
I didn't
I
open it
did.
up.
So no.
I can't remember how exactly I figured it out because, like, right around the time that I figured it out, a whole bunch of people were posting it on Facebook. So I
About
don't
the
remember
Wendys
who it
thing?
was.
Oh,
the second I
just
saw
went
it-
to feastoflegends.com.
Like the second I saw it, I'm just like, all right, download PDF, upload to Drive. I'm gonna save that. That's gonna be
a
important.
97-page PDF.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite the PDF.
Do you need the link to it?
I think so, because I think the link that Spencer sent isn't actually to the PDF.
Also, if you Google feastoflegends.com,
It's called Beast of Legends?
Feast.
Feast.
Like we're eating,
Mm-hmm.
because everything's a pun in this game,
Oh dear.
and it's perfection. Which is why Spencer was supposed to run it.
Because he's the pun master.
Fuck off.
Oh gosh.
What?
So this is the Feast of Legends, the fight against frozen beef. Queen Wendy, first of her name, breaker of fast food chains, defender of all things fresh, never frozen. The clapback queen. thank you, Twitter, has been the ruler of Freshtovia since 1969 and defends the realm from the treacherous evils of those who practice the dark art of frozen beef.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, creating your
This
character.
game's gonna hurt.
When you begin
Oh, it's gonna
creating
be
your
great.
character,
Wow, you skipped a lot of pages there, Brandon.
He has, yeah.
Intro to the world. You can't just be like, I'm a beefbarian. No, calm down. Intro to the
So-
world.
Cover. blank page, the paragraph you just read. Oh, there is an intro to the world page.
You are adventurers in the realm of Beef's Keep, where the nation has been splintered over major disagreements on how to treat the realm's people. Creepingvale and the United Clown Nations
Who's Creepingvale? Clown Nations is obvious.
have led their people into a collective darkness known as the Deep Freeze. While the world the world currently feels like a cold and desolate place, you reside in the one nation that remains a true beacon of hope, Freshtovia. Freshtovia is known for the lush fields, signature dishes, and red-headed queen, Queen Wendy. It's Queen of Freshtovia. Wendy has clapped back at all attacks on her borders. She is strong and has maintained her nation's integrity, despite the growing pressures of the other nations. If you've played a tabletop RPG before, you'll find yourself quite comfortable with our setting and rules of the adventure you're about to embark on. If this is the first time you're playing a tabletop RPG, it's a tabletop RPG. You role play a game on your table
With dice.
with dice.
Oh, the freaking nation's the shape of a burger.
Well, yeah,
Of course.
the whole
my
kingdom.
gosh.
Well, yeah, it's called Top Bun Mountains and Bottom Bun Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
And you have Long John Silver's, there's Lake John Silver. You have the Box,
Yeah,
as Jack in the Box.
Temple
You have
of
Temple of
Panda.
Panda. The Twin Cities,
Cities
of Carl.
I like that. Roast Peach.
This roast beef.
French
Arby's.
Fry Forest.
Fucking Arby's.
There's Creepingvale up there.
Who is Creepingvale supposed to be making fun of? Because the Clown Nations is supposed to be McDonald's, right?
Probably, yeah.
Or Carl's Jr. No, it'd be Jack in the Box. It's a clown-like face.
Well, you already have the box near the Twin Cities of Carl.
True and true. Clown Nation is clearly McDonald's.
But then current clown nations are not Creepingvale.
Ruled by the dreaded Ice Jester.
The Deep Freeze. Alright. So then, now that we're done with the introduction, you get to creating your characters. What? What's oh?
I saw the description. You'll find out who the Creepingvale is.
Oh yeah. When you begin creating your
Austin, stop
character,
googling things.
you'll first determine their stats.
I mean, I just found out who they're making fun of. I have no spoilers.
What are they making fun of?
You'll find out.
Okay. When you begin creating your character, you'll first determine their stats. Stats represent the fabric of your character. Blah, 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 stats. Order. Choosing your order will determine what your character's specialities are as you journey through the realm of Beef's Keep. Here's where you get to decide exactly how you would like to play. Do you want to use magic or be a brawler? Are you sophisticated debutante or the salts of the earth? Pick the order that best matches your character you would like to play, or pick your order based on what you like in the real world. Each order will also give you a brief background on the style of play the character will have. If you like, you can use this information to help develop your character's personal background. We have strength, intelligence, charm, arcana, and grace. Well, that's interesting. Splitting up intelligence and arcana.
How smart you are, and a universal magic stat because all magic classes are one class.
Ah,
One stat.
so
That way, just because you're good at magic doesn't mean you're inherently smart, and
each
vice
stat
versa.
To do that, like,
will be given a ranking between 1 and 16. To determine the numbers for your stat, roll d4s.
4 d4s.
We can call this the
4 for $4.
Four.
nailed it. Add up the total of your rolls, and that number will be your stats. You'll do this 5 times to determine the rankings of your 5 character stats.
So clearly we're just going to roll it.
Make
top down
sure-
And then pick
so
orders.
Brand's
based
gonna
off of that,
have the best stats.
So,
I don't
we
know,
have
they're-
scratch paper. Thanks, Brock.
they're d4s.
Yeah, how
so
considerate of you, Brock.
Here, I'll
I
just...
can. You're welcome. I totally planned this.
Brock, turn that out.
Now you
Oh.
me.
You're only going to write down 5 numbers, right?
Man. Ish.
5 numbers?
Let's roll some dice, guys.
Okay.
Are we just doing it in order, or are we signing them?
You know what? You get to choose. If you wanna let that determine what your character will be, then by all means go down the list.
So
That's
for
what I'm
the
gonna
first row, 9 is...
It actually says on here.
What?
Make sure you roll all 5 numbers before choosing which stat to apply them to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So you roll 5 numbers, and then based on whatever order you want to be, you put them in the corresponding, make the thing do good.
Oh, look, average 10.
3.
3, 5,
Oh no.
8, 10.
Oh, it's not average.
5.
Oh, hey, also, I got a 5.
Oh, wow.
14.
He also got a 5.
13.
I got 9, 12, 9 so far. I'm like pretty average.
4, 6, 9,
9,
10.
12, 9 nines. One more roll.
4. It's just 5, so.
3, 6, 9.
So I'm gonna go from the bottom up.
7.
So I'm gonna go from the bottom up.
Okay, go from the bottom up.
5,
Okay,
6,
okay,
8,
okay,
9,
okay,
10.
okay.
I got 1 average.
5, 14, 12, 12, 12.
9, 12, 9, 9, 12.
7, 9, 10, 10, 13.
So it almost doesn't matter where I apply my stats because they're one of 2 numbers.
So a 7 and an 8 is 0.
Those are a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7 and 8 is average.
So I have 2 plus 1s.
I mean, the max you can get on this roll is a +3, so.
Yeah.
You're not
It's not that
losing
big a
a
Well, I
lot.
also have 2 minus 1s.
I have no minuses.
Lucky you.
Oh, and they have digital dice rollers you can use if you don't own dice, but you want to get on the craze.
Of course they do.
So, I'm not yet determining my things because I haven't decided what I want to be yet.
Nope. You skip over every single thing else, and then you go to order. Because your order decides where your things go.
Right.
Yeah.
So who wants to do what, kinda?
Orders. Order up.
What page?
It's page 12.
Page 12 or 13, yeah.
Surprising how much stuff they have before the orders.
Choosing your order will determine. We'll have to explain literally every stat in the entire game, hit point calculations, all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Lose gear.
Yeah. Choosing your order will determine what your character's specialties are as you journey through the realm of Beef's Keep. Here's where you get to decide exactly how you would like to play. Do you want to use magic or be a brawler? Are you a sophisticated debutante or the salt of the earth? I feel like this has been right before.
Yeah, we literally read
Yeah.
this verbatim.
Each order will also give a brief background on the style of play the character will have. If you like, you can use this information to help develop your character's personal background.
The Order of the Chicken. Adventurers who are trained in the art of the chicken are often seen as magical, having a connection to otherworldly flavor and a penchant for perfection. Though those who study the art of the chicken can take many paths, they are all connected to abilities and powers beyond the physical realms. Order of the Chicken Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Those who study the Order of the Spicy Chicken Sandwich are no strangers to heat. In fact, they thrive in it. Trained in the art of the spicy chicken sandwich, these adventurers are one with the hot climates found in parts of the nation Freshtovia. This connection to the heat flows through them. Often from the desert towns, these adventurers are known for their crispy exterior, but are tender once you get to know them. So you get a base defense, you get hit points, you get skills, you get things you cannot use, and you get, additional 1 to your Arcana stats. That'll go after you.
Oh, that's how you can get to a 16 plus.
So there are skills by levels, but that's your basic fire blasty blast.
So yeah, they have chicken, order of the chicken, order of the beef,
In order of the size.
order of the sides.
Well, so Order of the Chicken has the spicy chicken. You have the homestyle chicken. Those who study the order of the homestyle chicken sandwich have a strong connection to family, friends, and home. Though they can be a strong force on their own, these adventurers often are stronger when surrounded by those they care about. Often from small towns on the outskirts of the thriving Metropolis is the capital city of Freshtovia. These characters are the ultimate team players. So it sounds like you're the support character. So you have a base defense 14. You get +2 hit points. You get +2 additional points to your Arcana stat. You can wear medium armor, shields, and use projectile weapons. But you cannot use heavy weapons, two-handed weapons, or skilled weapons. The next chicken is the grilled chicken sandwich. The order of the grilled chicken sandwich are the caregivers among those studying the art of the chicken. They're always looking out for the health and well-being of themselves and those around them. Though they can fight in a pinch, they are known for their support role in important battles. The purveyors of the grilled chicken sandwich have come from large cities or towns and for multiple climates. They train in Wendys dining sanctuaries in each city across the nation of Freshtovia. So this is the support class. My bad.
Freshtovia. I imagine there's going to be a lot of double, triple, and quadrupling up.
Oh, so this one gets
Because everyone's going to have a theme.
+1 to Arcana, +2 to Int, +1 to Grace. They can wear light armor, robes, staffs, light weapons, and throwing weapons. No medium or heavy armor, no shields, no heavy weapons. They get no additional hit points, and they only have a base defense of 10. You have the Order of the Asagio Ranch Chicken Club. Asiago Ranch Chicken Club. Those who study the Order of the Asiago Ranch Chicken Club are focused on quality in all 3 forms of the chicken sandwich. They're aggressive like spicy, a team player like homestyle, and they're to make you feel great like grilled. The jack of all trades mentality has made many Asiago adventurers into nomads who travel across Freshtovia to study all paths of the art of the chicken. Base defense 11, +1 to hit points, +2 to Arcana, +1 to Grace. No extra skilled with any particular items, and they can use all items.
So they are the bards of the chicken order.
Huh?
So, the spicy chicken are the blasty blasts. The what was it? The homestyle chicken are just your general buffers, and your grilled chicken sandwich are your pure support. And then Order of the Ranch Chicken are just we can dabble in all 3 of those. Oh, and there's
Yeah, don't forget the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, nuggets.
the chicken nuggets. I just saw that. Adventurers who choose the Order of the Chicken Nuggets are
Forgot about
often
them.
small and quick, but they pack an unexpected punch. They bring great flavor to the party and are wonderful additions to any combos of adventurers in Freshtovia. Often overlooked at first, but always remembered after, those of the Order of the Chicken Nuggets are truly undeniable with their record-breaking reputation. Unfortunately, that brief description didn't tell me what their magic is. So base defense 13, +3 hit points to your character, +2 grace, +1 charm, light armor, light weapons, throwing weapons, no heavy or medium armor, no shields, no heavy weapons.
Well, clearly, what we should do is just be 4 chicken nuggets.
And that's all of the chicken. Blasty Blast, buffs, support, combo, and whatever the chicken is. Chicken nuggets.
I was say they're all chicken, so.
They're like roguey rogues.
Yeah.
They're magical rogues.
They're like roguey rogues. I don't know how magical they are. They're roguey rogues.
Yeah.
Then you
Order
have
of the beef.
Order of the Beef. Training in the arts of the beef is rigorous, particularly in Freshtovia. While other nations have been known to take shortcuts, Freshtovia warriors do things the right way. The easy path is no path for a true warrior.
One might say
Beef
they never
warriors
cut corners.
Are strong and resilient and know how to combat the worst of struggles in many ways. Order of the Baconator. Order of the Baconator is reserved for some real meaty adventurers. These characters are large and beefy warriors known for their size and strength. Many attempt to go toe-to-toe with the Baconators, but few conquer them. So these have got to be your sword and board fighters.
These are-
Say again. Your defense tells you the tank.
Base defense 15.
Highest in the entire game.
Beefy boys. They're the beefy barbarian
Beefy
boys.
boys. The whole Order of the Beef are going to
They
be
get
melee
hella
boys,
hit points too.
but these guys have the highest defense rating in the game.
Plus
And
5
plus
hit
hit
points.
points.
+2 strength, medium armor, heavy weapons. They cannot use light armor, interestingly enough.
Are you guys going to eat these? It's in the rolls for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Probably later.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll meet him then.
Okay.
There's more.
There are more.
There are more. Order of the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Tight, compact, and packs a punch. The order of the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is for the efficient warrior. No movement or moments is wasted. These characters appreciate the great flavors of many things coming together in one tight space. Defense 13, plus 2 hit points, plus 2 grace, plus 2 strength. Medium armor, heavy weapons, and crossbows. Light armor, staves, or items granting new magical skills are prohibited. Order of the Dave's Double is for the truly classical adventurers. As the truest purveyors of the freshest beef, their legend precedes them wherever they go. 14 defense, plus 4 hit points, plus 1 strength, plus 1 grace, plus 1 charm. Medium armor, heavy weapons. Cannot use light armor, staffs, items granting new magical skills, or projectile weapons. Is this kind of more paladin-esque? I felt like we got more out of the descriptions of the magic users right off the bat than we are out of the beef users.
Keep going. There's still a lot more classes.
Yeah. Order of the Double Stack. Perhaps more compact than the Dave's Double, those of the Order of the Double Stack have truly gained a name in their own right. Often the perfect complement to the combo of their party, the Double Stack can also stand on its own in the face of hunger. 13 base defense, plus 2 hit points, plus 2 grace, plus 2 strength. Medium armor, heavy weapons, and crossbows. Cannot use light armor, staves, items granting new magical skills. And then it's the Order of the Sides. There are still many side paths in the world for those who see things differently than the rest of the realm. Their ways are unique and often needed in a world of sameness. Those who study the art of the sides are the perfect complement to an epic combo. Order of the Frosty. Embracing a near magical sweetness with powers that seem ethereal, the Order of the Frosty is perfected in Freshtovia's only cold zone, a zone that never breaks down and is always there when the citizens need it. Totally making fun of every single McDonald's ice cream machine ever.
Yep.
Yes.
I was going through Chick-fil-A like months ago, and their ice cream machine was down, and it was all that I took to say, like, wait, am I at McDonald's?
Wait, Brandon, we can't say that we go to Chick-fil-A anymore. You don't realize how controversial that is these days.
You don't go to Chick-fil-A anymore.
It's super controversial and bad because they're all.
Well, also, it is Wendy's game. You don't go anywhere else.
That too. We only talk about Wendy's here.
Yeah. Everything that's not Wendy's, trash.
I thought Chick-fil-A was okay, though. They said that they're okay with gay people.
Yeah, they
they said that, and then they didn't say that. All at the same time.
Good for them.
We stopped supporting people who hate the gays. Double-edged sword there. Like, yeah, you stop giving money to people who judge them. You also called them the gays. I don't think you're supposed to call them the gays. Don't think that's appropriate.
Adventurers who study the Order of the Frosty are smooth, sweet, and known to brighten the day of anyone who embraces them.
I'll embrace you.
Base defense 11. No additional hit points. Plus 1 to your Arcana. Plus 2 to your Charm. Skilled with fancy clothing, throwing weapons, and light weapons. Cannot use heavy armor or heavy weapons. We have Order of the French Fries. The ultimate sidekick in any situation. No party is truly complete without someone who has studied in the Order of the French Fries. You are a bit salty and can be a bit saucy, too. Everyone loves French fries. Everyone.
You'll come across a typo eventually.
Yeah, I found one.
Was it on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Base defense 12. Additional hit
Which
points
one?
plus 2.
Order of the Chili.
Oh.
Other bonuses, plus 1 to your grace, plus 2 to charm. Skilled with light armor, throwing weapons, and light weapons. Cannot use heavy armor or heavy weapons. So then we get Order of the Baconator Fries. Yum. Bacon cheese fries. Those within the Order of the Baconator Fries know how to crank everything to 11. They're always looking to take their experiences to a higher and higher level. They are close in style with the Order of the French Fries, but are no strangers to getting into meaty situations. These characters are bold, boisterous, and strong. 13 hit points, plus 2 hit point, 13 defense, plus 2 hit points, plus 1 strength, plus 2 charm. Ability to use any armor or weapon, though
really bad.
no skill bonus is added. And they can use all
I
items.
messed up that bad.
What?
Oh, I'm also looking at Order of the Chili. They messed up real bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
real bad.
Hey,
Alright.
Order the chili?
I'm just getting there.
Yeah.
Order of the Chili is a slow yet passionate path. This simmer of life allows the spice and flavor adventure to flow through those truly indoctrinated in the ways of the chili.
I love this game.
They're rarely imitated and never duplicated. Good luck finding a master of this path outside Freshtovia. Did I get to the typo?
Nope.
No.
You'll
You'll
Oh.
get there.
Base defense 11 plus 1. Oh.
Additional hit points.
You didn't read it.
Plus 1 additional points to your intelligence stat.
No. Sorry, you said that wrong. Plus 1 additional point to your intelligence state.
State, sorry.
Oh, it's state, not even stat. That's funny.
And then you would get plus 1 additional point to your intelligence state. And a plus 2 additional points to your arcana stat.
You can use light armor and finesse weapons.
They messed up real
You
bad.
cannot use heavy armor, throwing weapons, or projectile weapons. And then we have Order of the Baked Potato. While relative to those who have studied the Order of the French Fries, those in the Order of the Baked Potato are more in tune with the world around them. Connected to nature through the very roots, the Baked Potato characters are one-of-a-kind talents. Knockoffs are rarely found in the other nations in the realm of Beef's Keep. 13 defense, plus 1 additional hit point, plus 1 additional stat. Strength, plus 2 additional arcana. Skilled with heavy armor, throwing weapons, and projectile weapons. Cannot use light armor or finesse weapons. And that's our orders. So, Brock, which chicken one are you doing?
Why am I chicken?
Because you always want to be in the magic system. And those are
He's
the
playing
most
Frosty,
magical.
Doug.
I was actually thinking of Order of Frosty or the
Oh,
Order of the... Which one was it? I mean, the Order of the Spicy Chicken Sandwich did seem pretty sweet. Or Order of the Frosty.
Frosty seems sweeter, I think, than the spicy chicken sandwich.
well, yes.
Thank you.
Mitch has a very good point. Frosties are sweeter than spicy chicken sandwiches.
Okay.
Haggis!
Austin, did any of them seem interesting to you?
Yeah, like half of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I've been looking at these for a while now, like a month or two.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to play
anything stand up to you,
either.
Brandon?
like
I've been
the-
looking at these for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
Does anything stand out to you?
what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here like I could do spicy chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, Dave's Double, French fries, Frosty. Any of those sound appealing to me.
I was thinking chicken nuggets, Baconator, French fries, or baked potato.
So we have a couple of options that we can flip flop between.
Yep.
So Brandon,
In fact,
you
I
can
have
choose first.
a striker, a tank, and a support class in my repertoire of potential classes to play. The pressure's on. Brandon, what are you playing? What are you playing? What are you playing?
That's why I wanted to go last. No.
Well, we already went.
But you guys gave more than one option.
So
Yeah,
we give more than
exactly.
one option.
Well,
We
Brandon,
have-
start listing them. Go from there.
What do you want?
I'll do grilled chicken.
We got ourselves a grilled chicken.
Which one was grilled chicken?
The healer.
Yeah.
I'll just make it easy.
What do you say, Brock?
I'll try spicy chicken.
All right, we got ourselves spicy chicken and a grilled chicken. So now it comes down to us. Because at that point I would want to do like maybe the Dave's Double.
That's fair. We got 2 chickens. We got a healer.
Be a smacky boy,
I completely just skipped over
big
Dave's Double.
old beefy boy.
Yeah, I was
Big
looking at the
beefy boy.
Baconator.
Oh, we'll have 2
My
big
stats
beefy
are
boys.
So sad.
It could be a
Well,
junior bacon
Arcana's
cheese.
probably my most important, so I guess that'll go up to an 11.
Oh my goodness. Poor Brock.
When 10's the highest you roll, you can't just SOL.
Ooh. Ooh.
So how
I
do
don't
we
know what else
determine
I
hit
need
points and
besides this.
defense? I guess we should read.
Well, it gives you a defense.
Well, it gives you a base defense, but it doesn't say
Yeah.
anything else.
At this point, you're just assigning your stats.
Alright, where do I...
So yeah, I think
my
if you're doing,
voice
are you set on
stats.
Order of the Day of Double?
Yes. Why?
Because then I think I'm gonna do Order of the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
Oh,
Okay.
so you roll 44
Then they can be combo
for
buddies?
your hit points again.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
the first level ability
That's
on Order of
really
the Junior
scary.
Bacon Cheeseburger is that at any point a teammate is within 10 feet of you. Both you and that teammate get a +1 on strength saving rolls. This +1 does not stack with multiple teammates.
Nice.
So we get bonus to strength checks.
Oh, strength is
Perfect.
physical and mental strength.
Oh.
Okay.
Roll die,
Interesting.
So you do have to roll
stat,
44 for your hit points
13,
and add what your class gives you.
Please don't be balls again.
So that's 6. 12.
So 11 and plus 0 for class
7,
is 11.
11 plus 4 is 15.
Nice.
I don't know what it happened, but 12's, yo. 12's where it's at.
I wish I rolled 12.
So I can have.
What don't I need? Alright, let me scroll back up to actually.
So what other
I'm
numbers?
just going to go ahead and assume off the top of my head, though, I do not need intelligence. We're just going to put that 7 there. And then we'll put a 9 in Arcana, I guess, because it's my next lowest. Then a 10 in Charm, a 10 in Grace, and a 13 in Strength. And then we do the additional stuff. +1 Strength to a 14. +1 Grace to an 11.
Okay, I'm gonna do some
+1
reading
Charm
first.
to an 11.
Okay, do some reading first while we all do some reading first.
Well, I have it on the big TV. Just a description of every stat.
Yeah,
Because I was
nice.
curious.
yeah, that's what I'm reading right now.
Strength stat won't help us your physical and mental strength. You will roll a die against your strength stat for things like physical strength and height.
So I am skilled with light armor, robes, staffs.
Intelligence is irrelevant. Well, I want to see what everybody's intelligences and charms are before I pick a dump stat.
My intelligence is 14. My charm is 9.
Arcana is the one I can ditch, I think.
Probably.
And then Grace is
So I got a
athletics.
high Arcana, a whole 11. Sorry, 12. No, it is 11.
So I could have higher than you.
Yes. My rolls were awful.
Well, Brock, it's a real shame that I can't use any items granting new magical abilities.
Hopefully,
So I
that'll be...
wonder how often you can use the skills.
So I'm putting Grace as a 14. We're just gonna go
Well,
up to
on a
the-
bright side, because of my dinner this evening, for the rest of the day, my character would have gotten a +1 to its strength, +1 to its arcana, +1 to its intelligence, and a +1 to its grace.
So +1 to all 5.
No, I did not get a +1 to charm.
Oh, my bad.
And then I believe there's an additional fancy buff if you eat food specifically from your order.
Photo. So I'm gonna draw a stick figure, and I think he's gonna have a stick for a staff, and I'll give him a pointy hat, and he can have a chain around his neck that goes to a cross.
Oh, and because I had a Dave's double today, I would gain advantage on all attack rolls for the day.
So a +1 to everything that's not.
Charm.
Guys,
Charm.
I drew a
And
photo.
advantage on
advantage.
attack rolls.
I could see myself eating a junior bacon cheeseburger.
Here's my guy. This is what he looks like.
Oh, nice.
You're very fancy.
Am I fancy, Brock?
Super fancy.
Nice.
And then it's your defense plus what?
Armor. You don't get your grace to defense as far as I think. Because under defense, it just said like, for now, leave this
Will
plane.
determine how resilient your character is in battle. While still a statistic, it doesn't affect the gameplay the same way. There is a number an enemy must. This is the number the enemy must roll in order to hit you. The number will change based on your character, class, and added armor. For now, leave this blank until you choose your class. In the following description, you will be given the number to fill in as your base. Hit points. 4 for 4.
Curses.
Relations and weaknesses. Skills.
Quick bite.
So order skills.
So I can heal you guys with my level 1 skill.
Cool.
Don't know how often I can use it.
All the time?
Oh. Then I will be very useful, I think.
I imagine it takes like an action to use, and then
Yeah. That's probably your action for the turn.
So how do we make a loadout, I wonder?
And then 12 plus 2 is
14.
Them quick maths.
okay. So then bonus is I took it up. Starting loadout. Your character will start with a basic weapon of or 2 if the order you choose permits it. If you can hold a shield, you may start with a basic shield as well. You may also start with a basic outfit, which can include clothing or armor that matches your character's skills. Any other basic tools or items that make sense for your character to carry must be listed on your character sheet and approved by the GM before the start of gameplay. Each character will also start with 10 gold coins. The money in the realm of Beef's Keep is fairly simple. It's gold, without any converting units. Everything just costs a certain amount of gold. You can sell items for gold. Gold coins, baby. Most merchants will sell items at or around market price and buy things at various amounts below market price. Start with a weapon and armor. And or a shield. And then, yeah.
So I get light armor. Oh, the different armors add to your different stats. So, like, it doesn't have to go only to defense. You could get, like, a Shift Lord's Tunic, which will add +2 to Arcana. It costs 200 gold, but that just says you can start off with armor.
Within reason.
Does it say within reason?
The entirety of this game is within reason.
Okay.
That makes sense for your character to carry.
So then as long as you don't have Shift Lord's Tunic or Biggie armor, you can have basically any armor. So like you can have Foil Wizard Robes for +1 Arcana. That's 15 gold pieces, which is pretty much on par with everything else.
Okay.
So with that, my Arcana will go up to a 14, which won't change its modifier.
So bacon armor? I won't tell you. Yeah. There's no difference between wearing medium or wearing heavy. As far as we know.
Well, if I don't improve the modifier at all, there's no reason to go with foil wizard robes to add Arcana, but there would be a reason to go with +1 to defense, right?
What? The stats run differently.
Oh.
So bumping to an odd will help you.
Okay.
Double check your stats though. Because 15 and 16 I think were the +3.
Yeah, so right now
Just 16 is +3.
So then
13 to 14 is +2. It does not go by odds and evens. Like in, you have to look at the chart.
Yeah. So I just went from a 13 to a 14 with my Arcana. And then what weapon do I get to use, or do I get to use a weapon? I get
yeah, being able to start with anything
light
is
weapon
weird.
or throwing weapons.
Because these weapons range from 1 graceful all the way up to 55. I need to move the page because I use this one.
I mean, I imagine we just assume that we don't get to choose the 3d6 two-handed heavy weapon right off the bat and stuff like that, and we'll probably be fine.
Can I throw it? Nope.
So if you're
'Cause
planning
everything
on,
else seems rather balanced based off what you can use.
Mm-hmm.
if you're planning on going for throwing weapons and knives cost 2 gold pieces, would 4 or 5 be an unreasonable number, or because some items cost 35 for a whisk or 20 for a great fork?
It's hard to say when the guy who's running it's not here, so we can bounce it off of him. But honestly, I just
So decide
pick
amount
what
of
you want, essentially, and we can just have Spencer
Say yes or
say
no.
yes or no later.
knives.
Doesn't really matter.
1d4.
Like, if you look at it and you think that looks stupid, you probably should change it.
Yep.
And other than that,
Fishing poles.
whatever.
Nice. You guys continue on.
Okay.
Are you going to bed?
No.
Oh, okay. You made it sound like you're just not hanging out with us.
Oh. I might have to be gone for a second.
What?
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I can get foil wizard robe. Add +1 my Arcana. My Arcana is a 12. That's still +1.
See.
I don't think they tell you what graceful says.
What? Oh.
I just control F for graceful. I'm assuming it means you use your grace to attack with it instead.
That would make sense.
Under Grace, it does talk. It does mention that.
Where's Grace?
Under stats that I'm reading. Those with a higher grace stat will be better with certain weapons and will have an advantage while jumping, running, or dodging attacks. Yeah, Brandon, open the door. It doesn't need to be open for you.
Yes, it does open. You sneaky kitties.
And did classes? I don't think they specify whether or not you're proficient with two-handed or not.
I know. I think for some of the classes it said that you couldn't use two-handed, but I don't think there's any that says you can.
I don't specify heavy and light, but I didn't see anything about two-handed.
Okay.
That one can't use two-handed weapons.
And they also mention shields, but I haven't seen anybody that says like, yeah, you're good with shields.
Under can't, there's some that say shields.
Okay.
Yeah, it's under like.
It's basically like assume
As long
you
as it
can.
says no. It doesn't, as long as it doesn't say no.
Assume you can, especially if it says you can, unless it says you can't.
Like I can't use shields, heavy weapons, medium or heavy.
Also,
armor.
do you see shields?
There might be a difference between being able to use something and being skilled with something.
You use a weapon you're skilled with, you get +1.
There you go.
Okay.
So if you're skilled with something, you
So
get
if I use a
bonus
heavy
for
weapon.
having it.
Right? Yeah, items you are skilled with. Yeah, if your class is skilled with an item you are using to attack, you add +1 to your d20 attack roll. So is that.
Oh, so I don't see shields. So then I'm gonna change my 14 and my 12. And then I'm gonna pick up a spoon, maybe.
That'd be so funny if they talk about shields and they don't have a shield in the game. Because I just control F to there isn't an item.
There you go.
Shields aren't a thing.
Sweet.
I think it's more of a flavor thing.
Probably.
That moment when the Baconator boy, the Order of the Beef guy, is wielding literal weapons and you're looking at forks and spatulas.
Yep.
You're like, he's got a spear and a halberd and a two-handed sword and a two-handed hammer. And, what weapon did you go with?
I
Or
haven't picked yet.
does he actually have a great
But-
knife?
I'm probably
And-
going to have 2 because my character says that I can.
Where did it say that?
Under the 2 beef patties
Hell yeah.
order skill that says as long as I can wield 2 weapons so long as neither of them are two-handed.
Oh. Dope.
And then at level 2, I can even get an extra action on my turn so I can attack twice.
Frick yeah.
So I'm just going to have 2 weapons because why the fuck not?
I'm so confused with these weapons. Two-handeds have smaller dice.
Oh, they do. Weird.
Yeah.
2-handed probably does something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was just about to look up.
And you can find it.
That didn't help. I think Austin's coming up with the same problem I did. Where it only lists like the 9 weapons it's under.
Yep.
What did that say?
Oh, fuck. We might have to go through Wendy's tweets.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not listed. About 2-handed weapons.
Graceful in a tweet. Where'd it go? Graceful in a tweet. Wendy said you could use this like finesse. Also said it was future proofing. Dual wielding, not 100% sure, but I think that's what Critical Role was doing. Oh, Critical Role did this.
Yeah.
The Wendy party?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Shield is my
And they
guess
got
that fresh baked bun was.
Tons of flack for doing
Oh.
so.
Why'd they get tons of flack?
Because some of the fans of Critical Role are
Because
kind of annoying. Like they got super mad that because one of the first times I did something similar to this, they did Honey Heist, and the reason that was cool is because it was like a small creator did a thing and said here's the world, and the next
They're
time they did it, they're like
promoting
here's
a-
this thing that this giant burger conglomerate made.
Yeah.
We're gonna play that. And then there are also a bunch of people that just don't like Wendys for
So,
X, Y,
they're
and Z
theorizing
reasons or whatever.
That the fresh baked bun is a shield.
Oh, but you would hold it in
Okay.
your hand. Okay,
That makes sense.
that makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. And it's light, so that those beef boys who are getting that +3 with the bacon armor can't use it.
Yeah.
So that you guys, little boys, can get a total +2 if you wear a red polo black visor and have a fresh baked bun.
Oh, I think my
I
character
can't
is
even use a
proficient
shield,
with
actually.
shields. Is he?
Mine's not.
The magic boys probably can't.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Light armors, robes. Oh yeah, I cannot use a shield.
It's on the cannot list.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to have bacon armor because why would I not?
Yeah. $5 more.
And then, so let me get this straight. So the difference between the bacon armor and the biggie armor is that you get resistance to ice attacks. And that difference is supposed to be 175 gold pieces worth of difference.
That every order of the beef character
Already has resistance to cold damage.
is fresh, never frozen.
Oh.
And we all have proficiency with heavy armor, where I don't think anybody else does.
So I could pay 175 gold pieces to do nothing.
Yes.
Whoa, man. But what if that biggie armor looks cooler than that bacon armor?
Unless resistance to
Ooh.
ice attacks stacks with resistance to cold damage, in which case that would be pretty crazy.
Guys, the value. There's a supplementary book.
What?
Is that called the value menu?
The Valuementary, a supplement for Feast of Legends.
Yes.
It has new items, including a cleaver, which is a graceful heavy weapon. Ooh, actually,
That's awesome.
I might fucking switch that back to being a graceful boy like I wanted to.
Sweet. Or I guess in this case, it's
They add
savory.
other orders or only stuff items?
New items, magical Wendy's hair's magic item. The pigtail wig of clapbacks. The Order of the Milk and Apple Bites. Escapees from United Clown Nations have brought a very special order to Freshtovia. The Order of Milk and Apple Bites promote growth and play within the art of the sides. Many people are dubious of these clowns, but their fun routines are built around allowing the young to grow strong and the old to stay young. It's a fucking clown. It's so fucking good. Oh shit.
So good.
And these weapons are, I'd say, don't let people start with them because they'll have properties where nobody else does. I mean, this one's like a D6, so you're going down in damage for it to be graceful.
Right.
But yeah. Yeah, I was trying to find two-handed, like a ruling on what two-handed means.
Right.
And I saw a supplement. And I was like, excuse you?
I assume you controlled F for two-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah. None of the keywords are in there.
Interesting. Huh.
You'd think it'd do what normal two-handed weapons do, but...
Okay. And okay, so there's only one item. There's only one weapon with the type of standard. And I don't even want to know what that means.
A spork is standard.
Anyone can use it?
Anyone who's not prohibited with a spork can use it. A
So-
spork is a spear.
So now anyone's prohibited prohibited standard.
But people
so-
are prohibited two-handed. It's got a range of 30 feet.
Yeah.
Can you throw it? Range to 30 feet?
Yes.
Probably what that means.
That
That
is
is exactly what that means.
Well, I mean, clearly I'm going to be running around with a ladle and a spatula until I can get some frying pans.
Clearly.
Because I figure if I get to choose I'm not just gonna choose 2 frying pans.
Yeah, that seems a little bit OP.
So I'm just gonna choose a ladle and spatula for D10s. That seems fair.
Yeah.
So far, I have a journal, ink pen, and a candle. I should probably have a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Probably have a blanket.
Oh shit! Rolling a nat 20 in this game is scary.
Mm-hmm.
You go into feast mode. You do the maximum amount of damage, attack damage, plus an additional roll of the normal attack dice. You also get advantage in your next roll, making going into feast mode again even more likely.
Mm-hmm.
Going into feast mode can completely change the tide of a confrontation. Likewise, rolling a 20 on a skill check will result in your character's best possible outcome for the current situation. After all, you went into feast mode. The big oops is rolling a 1.
Oops.
You'll miss your attack in certain cases may even hurt yourself or your teammates. Likewise, a 1 on a skill is the worst possible outcome.
So
You get 1 action around.
did you go with Frosty or spicy chicken, Brock?
Spicy.
I knew he'd go with spicy chicken.
Yeah, you got that out quick.
No, when you say you pick the healer, it's like, well, okay, you don't have to worry about Frosty as much then, so I went spicy.
You don't have to worry about anything. It's a Wendy's tabletop. You
freaking matter.
play whatever's gonna be fun.
We could have done my suggestion.
We could have played 4 chicken nuggets and it would have been fine.
No shit,
Okay, let's rebuild all of our characters.
Well, no, Brock's very set on his character now. Now that you've alleviated the burden of playing the healer, he's free to choose something he wants to play.
Oh, we have a movement of 25 feet. It's good to know.
I was surprised it wasn't 20 so that you'd move in 4 squares the turn move action.
4 for 4.
4 for 4.
What is our action economy in this game?
You can take 1 action.
Oh, a turn, or a move or an attack.
What?
Is you can take 1 action, so it's like a move or an attack.
Each character's turn will consist of completing a movement, taking an action, and doing 1 eligible extra action.
Oh. Okay.
An action is an attack or using a skill or attempting an action separate from attacking, such as lifting an object. Your action is only limited by your character's ability and your imagination, and the rules your GM decides to enforce. Rules are important. Each square on the table represents 5 foot of movement. If you choose not to take an action, you can sprint instead, so you can double move like normal.
I'm going to give my guy glasses. He probably needs glasses.
If you do not choose...
He needs them out. He's happy. I think it's going to be stars.
If you are directly adjacent to an enemy, you can use Breakout as your action before moving up to 25 feet. So as a withdraw. If you don't, you provoke an attack opportunity called a cheap shot. If you are adjacent to an opponent, you move away without using an action to break out. That opponent will have the opportunity to get a free attack on you. A cheap shot, if you will. Of course, if an opponent you're adjacent to tries to run without breaking out, it's your turn for a cheap shot, so you have the attack.
So is there anything else we need to do for character creation tonight?
I mean, not really. I mean, between now and whenever we actually play this, we got to come up with a bio and a name. But I feel like we've got everything else pretty much set,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah,
Honestly, the big thing was picking
Choosing.
which our orders were going to be
and rolling.
and rolling for stats.
So, according to my sheet, I don't think I have any. According to my order, I don't think I have any resistances, weaknesses, advantages, or disadvantages.
No. You shouldn't. We have resistance to cold because we're fresh, never frozen.
Nice.
Falling down. If your character falls down during battle, they must use their turn's movement to get back up. Oh, you don't get a choice. If you attack a character who is on the ground, you'll get advantage. However, missing the attack will cause you to trip and fall as well. Resting. After a hard-fought battle, your character will often need to rest up to regain health outside the battle. You will need to sit down for a meal. You can opt for a snack, which takes less time if you're in a hurry and need to accomplish a task. After a snack, each party member will roll a d6 and gain the number of hit points shown on the die. To gain all your hit points, you have to sit down for a meal. The meal will take more time, and depending on character location and other story factors, a GM can have someone attack your vulnerable party and make sure your group is in a safe place before stopping for a meal. Short rest, long rest. But yeah, attack roll is a d20. If the number you roll is higher than your enemy's defense, then you hit them. Wow, there is no math at all in this game.
No math at all?
Well, almost no math. Buffs for eating these Wendy items. So, if you eat any cheeseburger, it's a plus to strength. Any chicken item, it's a plus to arcana. A Frosty is plus 1 charm. French fries are plus 1 intelligence. A beverage is plus 1 grace. And a salad is plus 1 defense. Debuffs. If you eat any of these during the meal, I think. Also, if you're eating an item that matches your order, you're eating a Baconator and your character is the order of the Baconator, you gain advantage on all attack rolls all day. So, debuffs. Frozen burger joints suffer +1 ice damage to all attacks for the day. Pizza. -2 modifier to all charm rolls for the day. Sub sandwich. -2 strength rolls, including attack rolls.
Bless you again.
Oh, so you do add your strength to attack rolls.
Yeah.
It didn't say that under attack rolls. So. So I'm gonna assume this runs like D&D.
This is very similar to 5th edition D&D.
Tacos.
With a lot of simplifications to an already simple system.
Yeah. Add a -2 to all arcana and snackies. You know, chips and stuff. -2 to all grace rolls for the day.
Yes, stay away from that garbage.
Oh boy. So then... And Brock, where did you find the ruling that if you're skilled...
Oh, it was right above. So on page 6, right above where it says starting loot, it says items you are skilled with.
Oh, what about items that you're skilled with?
But where did you find the ruling about what that means?
If your class is skilled with an item, you're using an
Oh,
attack,
that one,
you get
okay.
a +1. We're talking about something else.
But nothing to do with the armors if you're skilled with it?
No, it's just that 2 lines. It says for your attack rolls.
Okay.
Okay. So I want a heavy. So are we upset if I go with a frying pan?
What does the frying pan add?
The D12.
D12 is so variable, doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I want to know. I wanted to go two-handed, but I don't see any rules for it.
About the heavy two-handed giving you extra bonuses?
Mm-hmm. I'll just go with a great knife.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything about, like, one that even just strength scored a damage.
Yeah, I even controlled F for damage and couldn't find how damage is calculated.
It just might be the straight damage die.
It's what it sounds like. But it seems weird.
That there's no advantages to being two-handed.
Or two weapon, unless you have a... I guess eventually a second attack. But like a paring knife is a D12 with graceful versus the frying pan D12 heavy.
Is graceful you use your grace modifier instead of your strength
That's what we're
modifier?
assuming.
Well, they're the same for me, so it doesn't matter that forks are graceful. I mean, knives are... Oh yeah, forks are graceful, but I'm using a knife. So it doesn't matter. Oh, I probably need a torch. Is torch under an item I can get from my standard adventuring gear?
Torches.
No, because the lights are always on. And we don't fight after hours.
Did it say that in the rules?
No, but if I had said yes, you wouldn't believe me.
By the way, I found the torch. It's the third item in the item list.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because we don't want to go anywhere where it's dark, because it's scary.
Yeah. You know where it's usually dark?
Scary places.
In the freezer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go bacon armor.
Yeah,
Bacon
that makes
armor.
tons of sense. I did the same.
Bacon armor, wearing bacon armor. Take some bacon and I'll put it in an armor. Bacon armor, that's what I'm gonna wear. Bacon armor.
So you do add a stat to attack rolls, but we're not sure if you add to damage rolls.
Yeah.
I assume you do. I assume everything runs like D&D.
So, and the 97 pages are supposed to be the rules and the module itself.
Yep.
Yeah, I looked after the character stuff. It was like sample character sheets, and then it goes DM guide. It's like, oh, I'm going to stop.
Oh, I wonder what the sample character sheets have to see if they talk about.
Well, there's an order of the chicken sandwich. I
Yeah.
remember seeing that one.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I might as well take a look at them real quick.
Let's say you choose Order of the Frosties. Time to pick your D4 and roll for stats. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Da-da-da-da. Frosty is a powerful persuader.
Boom. Order double stack. It's got a 13 base strength, 9 intelligence, 12 charm, 8 arcana, 11 grace, 14 defense. Make it a double. You are allowed to perform 2 actions per level. Oh, this is at... Well, they built it wrong, so that's fine.
Why?
Because your hit points go up.
Oh, and this is a above level 1 character. They didn't add on more hit points.
Yeah, it's 44 plus 4. Or 2d4 plus
what's
4.
the second sheet? Oh, it's another character sheet. Sorry.
Also, Fresh Never Frozen should have the resistance bonus written under the resistance bonuses.
So, the spatula with a +2 strength modifier just lists damage as 1d10 damage. It doesn't say 1d10 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and?
It also doesn't have attack rolls on here anywhere.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Because it's like somewhere it says the attack roll is your strength or your grace for graceful weapons.
Just know where we can find.
+1 if you're using a skilled weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So all you really need to write down for the weapon is the damage dice.
Yeah, because you're like,
And-
all right, D10. The strength
And you don't add the strength to your damage. It's literally just you roll the d10.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, that much damage. Unless you're in feast mode. Is that what it's called?
Feast mode, you deal max damage possible and you roll an
And then
additional
another
die.
one. So it's like double damage, but better.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm the order of the junior Baconator.
I like how much of a thing they make out of not cutting corners.
Well, yeah. Why would you cut corners?
Because you're an evil company. Those are the ones that cut corners.
Oh. Did the stream end at some point?
I don't think so.
Oh. People have been talking to us, and I've been very sorry because our chat's broken.
Oh, I have not been seeing the people talking to us.
I don't see it either.
Me neither.
Well, I have stream chat, so I was looking at it.
Oh no, who's been talking to us that we haven't seen?
Villain and one other.
Oh man, we've been ignoring Villain this whole time?
I actually don't see it either.
That's mean,
Chat.
guys.
Or is that still open from the last time we played?
Did they ask, are you doing homework last time?
No.
That sounds like something you'd ask.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be an interesting stream. Just get us all together for like a study group. Just doing homework for hours on Twitch.
Doing homework, hanging out, just chatting.
Guys, help me with my calculus homework, please.
Someone
No.
would probably hop in and just idly help you.
Yeah.
Probably.
As much as someone would probably hop in and just give you the wrong answers for the sake of giving you the wrong answers.
There's that.
That might
Guys,
also
you
happen,
get the
yeah.
derivative of 2x squared plus 7x.
And then someone just tells you the answer and then
That math
refuses
is
to tell
far
you
too
how they got there.
complicated for me, Brock.
It's just 4x plus 7.
I just do accounting. That's like the worst math that I ever have to do.
You mean the
And I don't
useful
even-
kind of math?
And I don't even want to do that kind of math. That's really all I
that's
want to
useful
do
math.
is like usage projection. That's the kind of math that I want to do. But no, apparently now I've got to do like a whole bunch of accounting stuff and make sure the money checks out.
Oh no. Not the money.
It's pretty awful, guys.
So bad.
Sounds
I just want to
awful.
buy a bunch of crap. And the company says, maybe we should make sure that when you do, we pay the right amount for it. I'm like, well, that doesn't really sound like my job, but okay.
Yeah, I'll probably get paid for
I don't
that.
spend the money. I just buy things. Wait.
I see where you're going with this.
I mean, I'm not wrong. I don't spend the money. I just buy things.
That's true.
I think it's accounts payable. Yeah, it's accounts payable that spends money. Because accounts receivable is the one that receives money.
Okay. I'm all done.
I think. I don't know. I'm not accounting.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm basically as far as I need to get. I just need to make a name and a bio. So is it on to Magic?
Duh.
Did you guys draw your picture yet?
Nope.
I'm not going to draw a picture.
I am.
I'm going to find a photo of a Dave's double and just paste it on there.
I was really hoping someone would make an anthropomorphic bacon as a barbarian.
Find that
I
drawing.
can have that.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like somewhere with those Wendy game people drawing like bacon and chicken sandwich fighters, French fry fighters, frosty fighters. I just want to be the gaggle of chicken nuggets running around.
Yeah. Yeah, specialty items, lemonade, 7 gold pieces, gives a D8 hit points. Strawberry lemonade, 10 gold pieces, gives a D12 hit points.
Ooh.
Or chicken nuggets, 5 gold pieces, heal D4 hit points.
Ooh.
Can do that. Okay. Let's move on. That cold chocolate.
Yeah, nice.
That works.
I like it. to go ahead and not only make sure that you eat chicken just because it's good, but make sure you eat chicken so my Arcana can actually be a +2 bonus.
And make sure you get a spicy chicken sandwich.
It will be spicy chicken.
Not just spicy chicken. It's gotta be a spicy chicken sandwich.
Yes.
He hasn't matched you exactly.
That was what I meant. I actually don't even know what half of Wendy's menu is, so I actually don't even know if they have just plain spicy
We read
chicken.
off a lot of it.
Well, yes, I figured that out. Ooh. Why am I yawning? I don't like
You
it.
tired?
I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Are you tracing your picture? That's awesome. I wonder what he found.
I like it.
What is it?
Just some beefy pig thing.
Oh.
With really big pecs.
The biggest pecs.
I mean, yeah, look at them. Really big pecs.
Yeah.
Like, pointy.
Oh, you guys recognize that pig, do you?
I feel like I should, but I don't know what it's from.
No, I don't recognize that.
Dave
pig.
the Barbarian.
How do we erase that?
Eating your magic cards now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, time for magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh boy.
I doth be ready.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Okay. There. I have a life total.
What deck do I want to play?
It's about time that I got a life.
Ah! Funny.
Funny but true.
I don't want to play anyone from this box.
Oh, I didn't want to play those ones either.
I want one from this box.
Oh, well, I'm not naming myself the Dark Lord Chuckles.
Why?
The Dark Lord Chuckles the Silly Pig. I'm gonna name myself Dave.
Samas
I
or
mean, yeah, they're like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but better.
Yeah.
they're what was the original trading card game? Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Probably.
But I know if it was, at least.
Yes, nobody had thought of Yu-Gi-Oh! In the 80s. Alpha
Why
came
is-
out in like 89, 90?
Nope.
No, it's 93.
Alpha came out in '93.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the same year. We were
I'm
born
a
in.
year older than Magic the Gathering, and that's why I remember.
Yeah, it was,
Oh, is it that new? I thought it was older.
Nope.
it was 90s.
A bunch of D&D nerds got
Yu-Gi-Oh!
together and
I think
said,
has some weird rules that I never wanted to learn.
I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! It was not great.
Oh, that's the bad guy in
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Feather.
Being spammed.
I mean, only for one season.
And he was a kind of good, kind of bad guy.
Alright, I'm gonna move so I don't have to deal with the computer stuff.
That's fair.
It has to do with the metric fuck ton of D&D stuff.
I'm gonna play Chilang, because Chilang's fun. And
I tried to scoot the coaster.
no, I need to play
Quickly,
more.
this is on electronics.
Boop.
Oh, maybe I'll roll.
Oh, here's it open.
Ay, ay, ay.
Do you roll paper towels?
of a feather deck?
Yeah, just built one.
Nice.
It's a lot of emojis.
Jenga? No, no Jenga. But that would be a fun game. I like Jenga.
I'll have to probably reprint this out.
Why?
Because it got wet.
I mean, on the non-important bits.
It'll dry out and then you can read it afterward.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dice.
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
Rock, give me the sweet, sweet deck that I want.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't
I'm
know
guessing
either.
it's Rith.
I guess it's Rith.
I'm also going to wait to go in my deck because that table looks wet still.
Do you have an extra playmat?
I do. I was thinking about I should probably go grab that. Or two. I'll go grab two extra things.
Well, I've got one right here that someone can use.
Or do you mind it being over that?
It's cleaning it.
Yeah.
It's getting clean. It's fine. Whatever. But whoever it is getting this one.
Okay, we'll take it.
Because I'm going to put on my weave mat.
You.
What was one of the coasters that was split in half?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yee Hakishi.
I'll set it down. I'm not sure he's done yet.
You can.
No, hockey. You have a dare for the moment.
Okay. I don't even think we have a Jenga set in this house.
Probably not.
Why would we?
Good point.
I wouldn't imagine you guys playing Jenga all that often, so.
I like the giant Jenga.
Oh yeah, that like goes.
It's usually fun.
Giant Jenga's fun. What was it? I saw it like play Jenga but with mozzarella sticks. So that way, when you take out a stick, you can just eat it.
But a very important part of the game is putting it back on top without knocking over the structure.
True.
You're only playing half the game at that point.
Very true.
And that half the game is like considerably more difficult with mozzarella sticks.
With consumed mozzarella sticks. With unconsumed mozzarella sticks, it's okay.
Well, no, the part you're playing is very difficult with mozzarella sticks.
The putting it back on top.
The part you're playing, Brandon, not the part you're skipping.
Playing the game of Jenga would be really hard with mozzarella sticks due to their shape
The fact that they're not
And the
all
amount
identical.
of friction.
on a mozzarella stick. Is what he's trying to say.
Alright, who goes
Yes.
first? Okay, you lose. I set it up again.
Yeah, those breadcrumbs will just grind and pull and tag.
Like, wait, this one's tiny. Haha.
Woo! I got 4.
That is a 4. That is a 7.
7.
Go dice. Part of the cards.
That's why I gave you a 4.
Whatever.
The cards, just like my life,
5.
have no
It's like
heart.
Brock's going first.
Yay.
Jerk. How dare you make me go last?
How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Nobody actually did that.
Nobody.
I mean, we'll keep it and see what happens. It's gonna be awful, but
We'll
we'll keep
shuffle
it and see
again.
what happens.
Yeah, I got an all white hand with 1 plains, and then I was like, I can't play that hand. And then I got an all green hand with 1 forest. I'm like, the colors are on point. I'm not playing a 1 mana hand,
I
but the
think
colors are on point.
this hand is too expensive to start with. Whatever happened to that put thing of cards that you had where like you write on the cards and
Oh,
change
the battle
rules?
box thing?
Do you still have that somewhere?
Maybe? I don't know.
I thought that was interesting.
It was interesting. Here's an idea that someone at the school
Cut the ducks, I don't
had
blame you this time.
that he did.
Oh, you have kitty sleeves for your cat deck.
Yup.
That's cute.
Yup.
Hurry up, bro. It's taking you so long.
Well, that's more than a 1 mana hand, so.
Boom. That will be it for me.
Oh, apparently our stream ended in. Man, I did it again.
Or just
What?
There's an hour-and-a-half stream on our channel right now that ended an hour ago. And now this stream.
Oh.
or just cuts out.
It just cuts out and reconnects. Gotta figure what's up with that.
That's annoying.
Plains, pasture. Well, drop. Pasture.
Forest pass turn.
Forest pass turn.
Sometimes I land. Signet pass turn.
Whoa.
I know, right?
Don't worry, guys. I'm one of you. Forest pasture.
One of us. Plains pass turn.
Simic growth chamber bouncing my force to my hand, and then pitching. Soul of the Harvest pass turn.
Oh, it's playing Evolving Wilds, and I guess a Feather, and break Evolving Wilds, and that'll be turn.
Crazy.
It'll become a Plains.
What a crazy turn.
Very. You're a Plains.
Rimaz, King of Orescos.
What's he do?
3/4 vigilance. Whenever he attacks, put a 1/1 white cat creature soldier token with vigilance on the battlefield attacking.
Oh,
And we
Whenever he
defend.
blocks, put a 1/1 white cat soldier creature token with vigilance on the battlefield blocking that creature.
He's pretty dope.
He's super good.
Yes, sir.
He was a mini army in a can when he was in standard.
Yeah, I remember that.
mountain pass turns.
I used him. It was fun. Except probably it was real
I'm
expensive.
gonna replay that forest, and then we're gonna Kodama's Reach.
Kodama?
Kodama.
What does
We're gonna put-
Kodama know
we're
about
gonna put
reaching?
planes into play and planes into hand. We're gonna just pass on.
Kodama had her whole life handed to her, okay? She didn't have to reach for nothing. That's there, Kodama. She don't know nothing about nothing.
I don't know when Austin became a Jersey Shore Italian,
Kodama.
but like.
Right about now, apparently.
Right about now. When that Kodama started to act up.
Gotta show that goes damn on his boss.
Yeah.
Actually. Sweet. Hey, Grant. I'm gonna have a double strike feather swinging at you.
Okay.
You take 6.
Okay.
Try and goes to hand. Go for it.
Was that your commander?
Yeah, whenever I target one of my creatures with an instant sorcery spell, it gets exiled, and then goes back to my hand at end of turn.
Put Mirror into play.
Hey.
And then I'll put a Celestial Sanctuary, bouncing a tap land in my hand, because that's how you do it the right way.
Yeah.
Brock, take 4.
Ow.
there's a kitty.
Well, that's why I took 4.
That's not what I wanted.
That's
Land.
unfortunate.
Well. It will be turned once I discard something.
Okay.
So I figure out what I want to discard.
You didn't get a land?
Nope. So those are the 3 I
I'm gonna
started
cast
with.
my commander, guys. Now I'm gonna pass turn.
So I like that card, like that card, like that card. It's cool.
Landscape enters tapped.
I think I have to get rid of this.
Okay, bye.
When I'm playing against the cat themed deck, Coat of Arms doesn't seem that
I
great
guess
to play.
I'll go Austin for 3 double strike.
Okay.
Okay, that's turn.
Why do you keep double striking him? Is it specifically because you're playing
He's
that
playing
one
Boros
card?
Charm, that then gets bounced back to his hand due to feather.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
alright, target with instant sorcery, and it goes back to my hand and turn.
Whisper Silk. Immunity.
Does that make him invulnerable or something?
Shroud and unblockable.
Yeah. And Baroque.
How much is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ow.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, Brock's gonna punch everybody for 6 commander in the sky every turn, so until somebody else does something scary.
So Austin's gonna try to punch me really hard in the face as well.
I was gonna spread out past turn. But like
Yeah.
you're already getting shenanigansy. And everyone else is building up, so
Yeah. No, I built this deck. This is gonna be a quicker deck.
I got to start with 3 lands, which is this deck's number.
3's a good number.
Just because I can play it, I'm gonna kill your commander.
No, you're not.
Exile him, and then he'll come back and then turn with the long count on him.
Okay. I tried.
You did.
That's my turn.
And then that's the feather deck.
I feel like I have to have like a Baby Yoda meme, like me trying to play Magic,
Let's see.
but
So
not
I'm
getting
gonna go
any.
ahead and cast Coiling
Mana.
Oracle,
Well, also Brock infinitely flickering.
which is gonna trigger 2 lanes. I'm gonna draw a card,
As
put
long
a
as he's
land
land
into
for it.
play, and then Coiling Oracle's gonna enter the battlefield. I'm gonna reveal the top card of my library. It's Genesis Hydra, so it goes to my hand.
It's not a land.
Nope. And then I will play a land for turn and cast Momir Vig, Simic Visionary.
Just so you can see, right?
So whenever I cast a green creature spell, I may search my
Oh,
library
yeah.
for a creature card, reveal it, and shuffle my library, put the card on top. Whenever I cast a blue creature spell, I reveal the top card. If it's a creature, I put it in my hand. And because I cast it, I draw a card, and they can put a land into play. So I'll put an island into play, and I'll pass the turn. Yeah, Brock, build like the rest of us.
Yeah, this deck just doesn't need a whole lot of building.
Well, yeah, you have a I can use instant spells every turn generator.
Yeah.
Who costs what, 3 mana?
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised you only cost 3 for a 3/4 flyer.
I'm surprised you only cost 3.
Oh, I have no idea what Mitch is playing.
He's playing the Bant guy.
That's a lot of guys.
Whenever I cast a creature spell, I draw a card and can put a land from my hand into play.
Okay.
And then I can pay 3 and tap them to return a creature card to its owner's hand. Or a creature I control to its owner's hand.
Okay.
So I can do some stuff.
So I'm gonna go 7 and split second, do 4 damage to each creature without flying in each player.
Okay.
Why? Why would you do this, Brock?
Well, let me get rid of all my creatures.
Okay, thank you.
You said 4?
Huh?
You say 4?
Yeah, he's easy 2/4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And go for it, Mitch.
Okay.
That'll be turn.
do that when we were big.
I have some good cards.
What did he ever do to you?
Man, I had to play them.
Nothing yet.
I want money. Lots of money.
Green classes.
What that vine guy
Turn.
did.
He's a
4/4 changing his creature every type. He has pro black and 2 and 2 green. He gets +X where X is his power.
Well, I'm never running up to 7 mana. It's a turn. There's manas in this deck, right? You didn't take them out?
He
No,
took
I
him
did
out
not.
specifically because you were playing.
took out all but 3 and somehow managed to make sure they're in your starting
No,
hand.
he only took out half of them.
Yeah, that would still be super rough.
Trying my best, but I don't have any mana. Any mana. Any mana.
I find myself in an interesting predicament.
Do you not have any mana?
Oh,
You
he's
know
got
what?
lots of
I've
manas.
got lots of mana. I just don't have quite what I want.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, to solve this problem, I'm going to Genesis Hydra where X is 7.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the top 7 cards.
Clear.
Put a non-land permanent with converted mana cost 7 or less from among them into play. The rest go on the bottom. Seven. That seems like a really important one right now, so we're gonna grab a Mole Drifter.
What does
Shuffle the
Mole
rest
Drifter do?
into my library. ETB, draw 2 cards,
Nice.
and it's a 2/2 flyer, which is really the important part.
Because it'll block rock.
Is a block rock.
It's a rock block.
Ha!
E.
Ha.
Ha ha ha!
Ha.
Brock block.
That's
Get it? Because it sounds like cock block.
Thank
That's
you
a
for
good
clarifying.
one.
Wait, duh. Oh, it does. I just got that.
I knew you guys would get it if I told you. So then, yeah, draw 2 cards.
Everything is lining up.
Then I'll pass turn. Go ahead, Brock.
Okay.
Hey, you guys got any mana over there I can borrow?
No, because the game doesn't work that way.
I mean, yeah, sure. Just play a Herald of Fleshrack. Oh, wait, no, it's not in your colors.
I don't know who that is either.
It's like
Apparently someone that can borrow mana.
It's like a 7 mana 2/4 in black. It says cumulative upkeep, gain control of target land an opponent controls, and it gets +1/+1 for each land that you control that you don't own. And then if you can't steal, if you can't pay the cost, he goes away and you return all the lands you stole.
Mm-hmm. That guy's silly. He's like, I'm going to steal your lands for
I put him in Gitrog.
That's fair.
He's really fun in that.
We'll double
Because
strike.
then you can steal everybody's lands and you can sack all of their lands to Gitrog. You don't draw the cards, but when Herald of Fleshrack goes away, you don't give back lands.
That's rude.
That's smart.
Yes, but still rude. I'm going to ask him for a double strike.
Cool.
And I'll beat turn.
Don't worry, guys. Once I get mana, I'll show you
You'll be
all.
dead.
Use the landscape.
But I have a dream.
Oh, this deck
Dreams
needs
are gonna die.
Panharmonicon.
I don't know what that is.
It's the artifact that doubles all your creatures' ETB triggers.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Since I built this deck to be ETB trigger tribal.
I don't think that's how tribal works, but okay.
Sure it is.
It's all gold
It's also
main.
X spell
Okay.
tribal.
Shifting his cloak.
+2 and menace.
Thwart rock.
Okay. I'm at 24.
Good knowing you guys. Best turn.
Okay, this is the card.
Oh.
It's
Hey, it's
a
a
land.
land.
Doesn't really do me much, but I can play one card. So next turn I want to discard something.
Okay.
Sears Sundial.
Mitch.
That'll be my turn.
Yeah, Austin?
I'm gonna die.
We are
Oh,
playing
that's
Magic the
unfortunate.
Gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Magic.
guess.
Some of us, like me, don't have any mana, so we're losing.
And I'm punching Austin in the face a lot.
Yeah, I'm
And I'm just playing my own game.
Don't worry. If I get more mana, I can even do more things than just play Sears Sundial.
Alright, so
I
I'm gonna
hope so.
recast my commander.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Birds of Paradise.
Burp. Oh,
Best
there's a
card
flyer.
ever. Mitch is gonna wall the flyers over there.
Now I'm gonna hope I hit a trample. Instant.
I'm gonna play Soul Ring.
Brock, just play Rancor. Oh wait.
Actually, there actually are like 2
Red
or 3
gives
cards
trample.
that give trample, yeah.
Then the card I listed wasn't an instant.
Yeah, that too.
Well, Brock, I'm gonna go ahead and attack you for 7.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Yeah. Part where I can kill Austin. And the part where I still have to worry about Mitch.
Yep.
And then there's still me.
No. This turn he kills me. He could kill you in 2 turns. And he has to get rid of Mitch's flyers to kill him.
But Mitch apparently is kind of scurry.
My is 7/7. I'm at 17 life. And I haven't really drawn other dudes, unfortunately.
I'm not that scary. You can ignore me. It's fine.
I have 8 manners.
What are you gonna do with that 8 mana?
Calculate for a second.
Error. Done computing.
So I'll go double strike. I'm swinging at Austin for 8.
Cool.
Okay.
I lose. Could have helped you.
You gave
but
a very valiant effort.
no, I didn't. I played 3 creatures in a creature heavy deck.
Yeah, you really didn't.
I did nothing.
It's okay, I haven't spawned any tokens in the token deck.
Mitch, are you at full life still?
No, I've taken 8.
I punch him once and that spelled up 4 to everyone, yeah.
Could have punched for 10 my turn, but
Oh, I spelled out
No,
4 to
no, no.
everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, that was just the creatures, my bad.
Those creatures and
Creatures without flying and players.
yeah.
So then I'll take the 4 damage from that.
Good idea.
And I will do Otherworldly Journey, so he'll be untapped.
What?
Oh, that's rude.
And I'll be churn.
Crazy.
Alright, this is the card draw that you all are going to regret.
Sure.
Pay 2 mana to draw again. Pay 2 life to draw
2
again.
mana, it's not life.
Yeah, it's
Tap
paid
2
2.
mana.
Oh,
2 colorless
tap 2,
mana.
draw a card.
I literally thought that was life. Okay, so I'm here.
Nope.
Whew, that card would be silly.
That card
That would be
done.
ridiculous.
That card would be great.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Ooh,
Didn't you just play a
You
land?
played a land for
I
turn.
can't play land. So I still am here.
And then the discard?
No, I have 7. And I don't have any cards I can play. So, turn. 2 reds was actually the last mana I wanted
See
to
if I
draw.
can kill Brock before he does something
Fire
stupid. to
channel,
me.
go ahead and give him haste and draw a card. Okay, continue.
Alright.
Did you just want to draw the card?
It's a 1 mana draw card.
Yeah, that deck gets a reoccurring one that draw card.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
So it's as long as he is in play whenever you play an instant or
Whenever
a
he's
sorcery.
targeted by an incident.
Whenever I target one of my creatures with
Oh.
his or sorcery. I just haven't hit any other creatures yet.
You don't need
any.
to.
True, but there are a couple who are pretty dope. Like heroic is a really good mechanic in this deck. Where you target them, they get a 1/1 counter. There's one that's like where you target him, he gets a 1/1 counter and scry 1. Like double strike gets a 1/1 counter.
Oh man, if only I had one more green mana. Oh, there's a possibility I can do that. That's right.
You play, dude.
So we're gonna do this first. I'm gonna cast End Raise Forerunners. When I cast it, I draw a card and I can put a land into play. Oh, no land into play. But when End Raise Forerunners enters the battlefield, other creatures I control get +2/+2 and gain vigilance and trample until end of turn.
That's relevant.
And swing a wall at Brandon.
Yeah.
Do it.
I dare you to.
Ooh, he dared
I'm gonna
you.
play Vivian.
What does that one do?
That one says I can cast creatures as though they had flash.
Oh, so please don't give
And
out use
then
trample.
as a +1, they already have trample right now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
You said
Yeah.
+2/+2.
Vigilance and
trample.
trample.
Oh, vigilance and trample. Shoot.
Yep.
Yep. And then so this
That already
says
happened.
until my next +1, I can give one creature vigilance and reach until my next turn. And then with a -2, I can put the top 3 cards of my library and exile one face down. Put the rest on the bottom of my library in any order. For as long as that card remains exiled, I can cast that card. Or I can look at that card and I can cast it if it's a creature. But we're gonna go ahead. Right now they all have vigilance. I've got a couple of blockers for flying anyway. So I guess... Oh god, I'm stupid. Hold on. No, I'm taking that back.
Okay.
I have another green.
I was wondering
Oh,
what you need
that's
so much
nice.
green mana for.
Oh, he has a bird.
Yeah.
I have a burb. Overwhelming Stampede.
Oh.
So all of my creatures get +X/+X and trample, where X is the largest power among creatures I control, which right now is
7/7.
9.
Oh.
So all my creatures get +9/+9 and trample until end of turn. Brock, what are you at?
17.
So this is
16.
an
Oh, no,
18/18.
Yeah, it's 9/9.
Sorry.
And you have how much toughness?
He's 4/5. I think it's a
So I guess we'll go ahead and swing these 2 creatures at you then, Brock.
Okay.
Which is...
They do have vigilance, right?
They do have
Yeah,
vigilance
he's
right now.
declaring.
Yeah, so it's 9, 10, 11 plus 18, so 29. 9, 14, 13
11
plus
plus
18, 31.
Yes, you're dead.
So that's your dead.
And then Brandon's getting...
And then Brandon gets 16 plus... actually, I guess we can send this one. I feel like that's better. So those 2 will go with Brock, so that's 2 less than what I said. I'm pretty sure that's still you dead.
It's 29, yeah.
And then... so that is 18 plus 11 is 29 as well. So you take 29.
Alright, so
Hold.
He's going to draw a card.
removal. That's not path or swords.
That is not Path or Swords.
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon, do you scoop?
It was possible.
I
I could have survived.
All right. I feel like this is my turn, guys.
Nope. I think it's safe to
So-
say this deck does what it wants to do.
Another colorless mana. Almost literally doesn't help me.
Almost.
Almost, but you have 6 mana.
Mm-hmm. The 2 reds, a white, and you have all your colors.
So that doesn't help me. 2 whites, 2 whites, 2 greens, 2 whites.
Wrath of God
Primal
actually
Vigor does nothing
very
for me,
helpful.
and that I felt like wasn't the right time to play.
It
Not
flips
really.
into a land.
Well, if you have 4 more dudes.
So I think I'll scoop.
So
Okay.
he plays
With
Rip
one life?
and yeah.
I mean, the
That
mana just was
seems
never
fair.
there.
Especially
Yeah.
since I was going to bounce back the end race Forerunners and attack you again.
I had another board wipe in my hand. I
Bless you.
No, actually, I did have enough mana. I would kill Genesis Hydra. But I was like, I don't think I need to worry about that with blocker and stuff.
And
but
you were wrong.
wasn't expecting to
If,
overwhelm.
If I
like
didn't
that.
already reshuffle my hand twice for the third draw, I would not have started with that hand. But it was my turn. You guys are waiting for me. I'm like, I guess.
We waited for Brock or what?
Try no enough.
Alright, I'll play.
I'll try to get
My
my this
cat.
time, guys. Try to actually play the game.
It's not actually a cat deck, it's just the commander's cat. Meow. Marisi.
Oh, that's why I was missing a few cards for Knights. That didn't come in.
And a whole bunch of people have built knights at the shop, it turns out.
Yeah, I can't am surprised by that, to be fair.
Like, is the commander a knight or?
Yeah, it's a new Knight Commander. It's Voltron.
Well, not a lot of them are doing Voltron, they're doing
I guess that. Yeah,
warrior
that's true.
tribal. But yeah.
What?
That warrior tribe was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be.
It is dope.
Alright, maybe I'll try having you try to do it last time. Maybe you'll be my magic judge. Thanks. Of course, I did have my favorite card in my hand. Hero Blade
Yes. Yeah, Brandon, you'll like that feather deck. Because it wants to do stuff all the time.
That always just reminds me of this story that I was at Hobbytown once and some random guy showed up at the store and he was one of those people that have been playing forever. So one of his casual decks that he had built with some of his friends was just like a mono white beats deck that could go turn 1 Plains, Soul Ring, Lightning Greaves, turn 2 Hero of Blade Hold, equip Lightning Greaves, attack for a bunch.
That's
It was
freaking
gross.
7 on turn 2.
Super gross.
Dang.
What does Lightning Greaves do?
0
Haste and
equipped for
Shroud.
Haste and Shroud.
Oh. Nice.
So
That's dirty.
it was gross.
Well, it's
That's
also
why
part
you
of
don't
the
play
reason
with Soul Ring.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Because suddenly it becomes less casual.
So I got second place in that round. I felt pretty good. By all meters, other than we don't need to worry about Brandon, so kill him last.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't even just don't worry about Brandon. It's just he had decided to go after Austin.
Yep.
He was then the threat, so I had to take him out before he killed me.
Yeah.
And you were just the one left over.
Yep.
And I almost killed you on the same turn I killed Brock. So.
I was going to
Very
swing at Mitch for
close.
12 on my turn. Then Brock killed me.
I was a tiny bit concerned about Chameleon Colossus.
With what?
Me having so little life.
This seems
me
fine.
having
We'll keep
nothing.
it. 10?
I'm,
That's a pretty big number.
I have a decent chance of going first.
But
8.
8 was close.
7.
Less close.
6. Or 9.
8.
Okay.
Tum-tum.
Draw. Forest for a turn.
That's my first
Is that my turn?
I thought I said forest for turn. Did I not?
Well, you said force return, which is...
Oh, my bad.
And I'll play Myriad Landscape.
Forest
past
and
turn.
turn.
There you go.
Past turn's the word I meant to say, sorry. I had a turn, which wasn't the correct one.
Yes.
Boop. Boop. Go.
I took my turn.
Okay,
Fair
random
enough.
turn. He will do
Not to slow land.
mountain past turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a fortified village, revealing a basic plans, so it comes into play untapped.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play a Hushbringer.
What did she do again?
Flying, lifelink, 1/2. Creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. Pass turn.
Go for it.
I think it's your turn, Brandon.
No. Oh, is it?
I'm discarding.
Oh, okay. So I will forest, tap 3 Kadama's Reach, and I will reveal 2, put 1 into play, tap 1 into my hands.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, good. Hero Blade Holds at the bottom, so I need to reshuffle this anyways.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go. 3, 4. That's Austin. I'm attacking for 1
What? Why?
because I had to attack. I mean, I didn't have to attack anybody, but I felt like attacking someone, and the dice said you.
Oh, rude.
And on my second main phase, I want to cast a Blind Obedience.
And then planes to my
Is
hand.
that all other
So
creatures
now
enter
all
tapped?
of your creature
Opponent's creatures?
artifacts and creatures my opponents control enter the battlefield tapped, and I can extort.
Dude, that's dope.
Let me go. Yeah, it's a 2-man enchantment.
I can have Miri enter tapped.
Oh!
That is true.
Actually, that's really funny.
I had to put in more stuff to this deck to make it so Miri wouldn't fucking die to turn on Miri.
That's actually really funny. For's turn.
I play a land and I put in a Miri tapped. I think.
Is that
Seems
what I
fair.
want to do?
I go P-Rope.
Yeah.
Wait.
This would be the time to do it.
Yeah, I might just play an Omnath for my turn.
Yeah, just
Let's-
go.
Play an Omnath for my turn.
Okay. Mirror's tapped. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Then go, Brandon. I think it's your turn.
I will draw. I will play a planes. And then I will tap 3 to play Eternal Witness. I return a card from the graveyard to my hand.
Yep.
Ganamas Reach. 7. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
And I played a card.
That comes into play tapped, sir. Because of my Blind Obedience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not okay for me to break the church.
And I'm going to play my commander.
Ooh.
So now I'm the only one who can cast spells during combat.
Oh, that's good because I didn't want it.
And then whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I go to all creatures that player controls.
Whenever a
Oh.
creature deals combat damage to a player, the damage to the player goes to all creatures?
No, I go to all creatures that player controls. And goad is that on their next turn, until my turn, if able, they have to attack. And if able, they have to attack someone who's not me.
Oh, so you're saying attack, but not me.
Correct.
If he hits, you all have to swing.
And since there's only
That
2
not me.
people with creatures right now, we're going to roll between the 2 of you. Austin's you're even, Brandon, your odds.
That makes sense. I'm pretty
Brandon, your odds. I'm going to attack you
odd. So Eternal Witness
for 1,
has to hit someone that's not
and you
you.
have to attack someone who's not me with Eternal Witness.
Cool.
Okay.
Now,
Well, can
pass
you play
turn.
Omnath?
No.
Omnith.
Okay.
No,
He'll
Omnath.
cast his Omnith.
Turn.
Don't worry about it, I'll help you. I'll deal 1 damage to Eternal Witness.
What?
So ETB's those damage equal number of
Nope.
elementals I control.
Hushbringer.
Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Does
I
nothing.
Okay.
Don't. Fair enough. I feel like I was going to forget about that half time
Oh,
I played
crap. The
anyways.
Eternal Witness didn't do anything either, but we missed it. I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, you're good. You can keep it. We missed it.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
Hungry Lynx, Lightning Greaves.
Boom.
They can play tapped.
They do. So good.
Beginning of my
Random
end step.
artifacts.
That stops ETBs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Hushbringer does.
So beginning of my end step. Who wants a Plague Rat?
Sure.
Plague Rat do.
It's a 1/1 rat with tap touch.
Sure. They're always nice.
It's creatures Brandon controls, right?
Oh, that was the,
they were.
the one
It was
Eternal
when he
creature.
had it at the time.
Okay.
So no,
So if I gave him a rat, he wouldn't have to attack with the rat.
not unless I hit him again.
But I could attack with the rat.
Oh, because your cats have protection from rats, right?
Just want a 1/1 rat to start eating everything.
I'll attack with
Well,
it to
I
someone
plan
else.
on goading one or both of them.
I'll give it to Mitch.
Okay.
Well,
Yay! Now I can goad more.
Yeah.
Now I can goad. Why choose? I can now go to both of them.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
That turn?
Yeah. I just wasn't giving him the tokens, and I don't know what Roth
That's
does.
fair.
I'm lands.
So I'm going to
3
play-
color lands.
Yeah. So I had 5 color lands.
Cast a Wolf
It
Run.
was just kind of slow.
I'll bring out Rith. And I'll attack
He ripped it.
Rock.
Risk comes into play tapped.
so-
It comes into play tapped.
Tapped.
And that'll be turn.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I also want to block Eternal Witness, and I would have lost it. It's not what I wanted.
So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and cast an Alms Collector with Extort. So you each lose a life, and I gain 3.
What's Alms Collector?
Alms Collector says if an opponent would draw 2 or more cards, instead you and that player each draw a card.
So 2 more cards at once?
Yes, at one time.
So as long as you keep
Huh.
drawing single iterations of
Yeah,
one card,
if it's
then
one
you're
at a
fine.
time, you're fine. If you ever draw more than one at a time, then we both draw a card. That's it.
I draw 7. No, we both just draw 1.
Oh, interesting. So if I draw 20, we just both draw 1.
Correct.
I think I'm sensing the theme of this deck here.
What? It's definitely not like Hate Bears.
Yeah, it's not hate bears. It can't arguably be a type of control. Cause
So let's see.
Is Hate Bear a type of control?
basically, yeah.
It's a deck that plays a lot of cheap creatures that says your opponent can't do stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
We'll
would
swing 1 in the air at Austin.
fit it in control.
We'll swing. So we'll go the big one at Brock since I haven't hit him yet. I'll swing 5 at Brock,
Ow.
and I'll swing 1 at Brandon.
So are we all goaded?
All your creatures are goaded.
And what is it that's goading us?
My commander.
Yep.
Oh, so whenever you deal damage with any creature.
Whenever any of my creatures deal combat damage to a player, all of their creatures get goaded.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn. Have fun, guys.
I don't like this is going already. So land ETBs. That doesn't stop land.
No, it doesn't stop land ETBs. Just creatures.
That makes my deck real sad.
But by all means, make your commander bigger.
Right. Yes, this is an interesting situation to be in. Well, I guess I gotta swing at someone.
You do.
So if
So
you
it's
were
not
to
Mitch.
goad
It's
in
not
a
Mitch.
1v1, we couldn't attack.
Goad-
You have
Goad
to
doesn't
attack.
exist.
No, it does exist.
Well, yeah, he does
You
attack.
still have to attack. But I'm the only opponent, so you would have to attack.
When he read goad, it was, if able, you
Oh.
have to attack someone who's not me.
Okay.
Therefore, if you're not able, you have to attack him.
Otherwise, go would be really dumb.
Yeah, it's 2 if ables. If able, it has to attack, and then if able, it has to attack someone who's not.
So if you tap down your creatures for stuff, not
Yeah.
breaking anything,
Correct.
and it doesn't stop you from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll go for at. Four. And because I'm gonna Blasphemous Act.
You're gonna what?
Blasphemous Act, 13 damage. each
13
creature.
damage to all creatures.
That's very rude.
No!
I do not appreciate that.
I'm okay with that.
Your turn.
Just because I'm gonna switch my life for a land, put it in the hand. Go for it. I don't have many fancy lands, but I can grab a land that gives me more lands.
Leonin War Leader, Greaves,
But yes.
Oh, is it your
That's right.
enchantment that does the tapping?
Yeah.
That's turn?
gotta hide him.
Yeah, see, this deck used to be Gaddock Teague.
I can see that.
That's it.
Put that land in.
Which was way more fun, because then I just got to play a 2-mana 2/2. It says my opponents get real sad.
Yes.
Can't play non-creatures, or
Non-creatures with CMC 4 or greater, or non-creatures with X in their mana costs.
Turn.
And in the entire deck, I believe there was 1 spell that I couldn't cast with Gaddock Teague in play.
But it's probably totally worth it.
Mirari's Wake.
Yeah, it's pretty worth it.
I don't know. Let me see.
no, sure can't.
Can you?
Nope. Just tried. Give me a little bit of a headache.
This back can make them fully white. No.
I guess you'd have to like put them back so far that you wouldn't actually be able to, like, you were close to your
I've tried.
eyes.
I can't.
Yeah. It's like I can still definitely see, so
Mhm.
no.
We tried our best. We're
I'm
sorry.
gonna crack a myriad landscape and play a Selesnya Sanctuary and pass the turn.
I didn't know the Undertaker has such a weird but slightly interesting talent.
Yeah, that's part of his whole. He is not human anymore. He's a scary boy.
I play land.
Even while facing the camera, I still can't do it.
I'm just gonna break the land to give me 2 more basic lands. Go for it.
I tried my best.
Forced and Tyrant.
Do any other wrestlers have any weird talents?
I'm
There
sure
are
they
lots
do.
of wrestlers with lots of weird talents.
The Rock can act. Is that a weird talent?
No, that one's pretty
There's just a
not-
talent.
inherently not weird.
Mitch,
Yes? How much?
6.
Okay.
John Cena can air quotes act. You got a lot of catos.
Yeah. Take these cats.
I'm playing Katos. Therefore, I have Katos. Best turn.
Okay.
I like the lifelink cat tokens
Mm-hmm.
because they're funny. They have syringes.
They're uppercuts.
Yeah.
I will play a forest. That gives me 8, and I can recast Rithboy.
Okay.
Turn.
Tapped.
I don't know if ever anyone's the chairman, so I think we're just gonna be stuck with this the whole game.
I'm playing green white.
I mean, that's true.
I keep forgetting that
I just don't know if I want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, I'm actually fine with it for the most part.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's see, I'll replay the mountain that I bounced earlier. I'm going to play Tristani with Extort.
Oh, we lose 1.
Everyone loses one?
Everyone loses 1, I gain 3. And I will pass the turn.
Blah.
I feel like Mitch is slowly just going to pull this to death.
Potentially.
I mean, I have lively kittens, so long as it doesn't kill them, I'll poke them back. Like, one from all of you. Can I have mine back?
Thanks. I'm letting you
We're
go.
just going to keep passing it
Easy.
back and forth.
Yeah.
Because I'm gaining life and you're gaining life. It's going to be great.
How do you know you're not going to steal my 1 life instead of getting back your 1 life?
I'm
Because I don't
gonna
want to get my one
we
back.
play Omnath, and then I'm gonna play Fields of the Dead, which gives me 6 different types of lands. Well, so
6. There's
Oh, no,
only
wait, that
5
thing's-
types.
Yeah, you can throw damage somewhere if you
yeah,
want. I have a 2/5.
I'll do 1 damage to you. You're gaining life, but that's 8 lands,
Okay.
so he'll gain count and draw a card. 7. Okay, that will be turn. So I play not basic land.
Not basic.
I'll have 7 different lands.
I am the most basic.
Names.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I did look at the
Thanks,
advanced
players.
Field of the Dead deck for Pioneer. Like, that looks silly and fun.
Mm-hmm.
If Artifacts doesn't pan out, maybe I'll look into building that. But I think Artifacts will be fun.
No, rampant growth.
Nice.
Yay!
Rampantly growing. Oh dear.
Very rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I tapped one too much mana for that. Boom.
But
Blah, blah.
Brock, would you like to cut?
sure.
My life into pieces.
Nope. Need that.
It's not his last resort, Brandon.
It's not.
It's really not. And a lot of options right now.
Oh. Well,
Like,
you're good.
don't play this games with me. Quit playing games with my heart.
Oh, sorry.
Black Blade Reforged.
Ah, that's the thing.
Was that
That's a magic
+1/+1
card.
for each land I control. Equipped to it, a legendary is 3. Equipped to a non-legendary is 7.
Which play? I guess Tristani still gives you life in your creature ETB.
Mhm,
She doesn't
mhm.
just populate.
Correct.
How's this? We haven't seen you use tokens yet. Sup?
Sup, Rain?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I
Hello.
mean, also the base deck was a token deck.
Hey,
so,
friend.
Oh, that makes sense. You said it was Galactique, so.
well, yeah, it's part Galactique and half the base stuff because some of it was still good.
Did you tell Rain and the
Just
rest of
telling you
your
it's still good.
coworkers about the Wendys game?
No.
Oh.
And if I did, I would have told them that it's not going on right now. So.
Well, just out of curiosity, just in general, the Wendys game.
Nope.
Nope.
Farfignugan.
Okay, grab this and do that.
You have a 2/5 over there.
Just I
I have 2/5, yes. 6 again?
Dang, you're getting beaten up.
Yeah.
He has the most life. to
I'm
be
now
fair.
at 36.
Ooh, 2 more syringe kitties.
Yeah. I'll send these 2 syringe kitties at Brock, and then
Ow.
I'll make myself wide open. No, I can do that whenever, right? Yeah, I can wait.
Alright, so I go to 29.
I go to 43.
Ooh, all that life from the syringe kitties.
Yeah, they're stealing life from me, friends. Hey, Path's turn.
If they weren't so cute, I would be insulted. Or mad. One of those 2 combinations. But based off their cuteness, I will forgive them. Okay. I guess that's an okay one to play. See, I think I want to play now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mari's Wake.
Oh, that's a good one.
I guess Mentor of the Meek can go at Brock for 3. Rith
yeah.
can go at Mitch for 7.
Yep.
And then I will tap the 2. I will choose plain. So you have 2
No,
planes.
you choose a color.
So white.
Oh, I'd
And
say
also, one of those 2 lands had to be a green source. You tapped a mountain and a plains.
for what?
2 and a green.
Oh,
You didn't tap a green.
sorry.
And then you pick a color.
And you
Yeah.
pick a color. He says white.
I said white. So you have 1, 2 permanents. I have 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And then, is that? No.
Nope.
10. So I get 10 little
Tapped.
1/1 sapperlings that are tapped. Brock, do you have a sapperling token I can borrow?
Yeah, I get it in a second.
And then I will tap 2 of my manas to draw 1 card for 2 of those sapperlings.
What?
Mentor of the Meek.
Yeah.
If a person with power 2 or less enters the battlefield, I may pay 1. If I do, I may draw a card.
Okay.
So I use my 2 remaining mana, and then I don't have to discard, so that'll be my turn. Oh, thank you, Austin. Now, what do you do?
Stuff.
Alright, so I'm going to recast my commander. And gain 4 life.
Nice.
I'm going to play a Rex Sage. Blowing up a Black Blade Reforged.
Okay.
Because that sounds like it might get out of hand.
I mean, it's plus 5 plus 5.
Yeah. I gain 1 life. And then Brandon.
Yep.
I'll attack you for 5. Or sorry, for 2.
2?
And
Total?
all of your and all of your creatures are goaded.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Okay.
Left.
It's hard to leave a blocker open for Mitch when whenever someone comes out, they're automatically tapped, and then you get goaded.
Land.
Mhm.
A different land type, so I'll get a
To be fair, you didn't have to attack with
Oh,
Mentor of the
zombies
Meek.
are tapped.
True.
Last turn, yes. You're
Yeah.
correct.
Zombie in a moment.
It's a mistake I'll regret forever. I'll regret that mistake.
I'll go Kamal's Druidic Vow for 7. So reveal the top 7 cards in my library, adding for any number of lands and or legendary permanents. Fumbling them, CMC 7 or less, into play. Rest in the graveyard. What am I doing?
I don't know.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Aww.
Well, you're legendary. Wow, that was disappointing. Okay.
What does that one do?
Flying. 1 bounty land, I get a 1/1 blue illusion creature token. Thanks, Kamigawa. Well, that was.
You don't play the, what is it, I think the Italian one misprinted to say 2/2.
Is that really a thing?
It's
No.
the one that,
But I do
it's the
draw a
version
card.
that, Nick made sure to put into his cube.
I feel like the official ruling would probably force it to 1.
Oh, it would be. It's a 1/1. It's because the normal actual printing is 1/1. But in
that's
his
still
cube,
hella funny.
it makes 2/2s.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's practically a power cube, but not.
It is a power cube. Well,
I guess he has he has like 2 power cards in it.
I don't think he has any actual power cards in it. But the term power cube has gone
is
past
Time to-
having power in it.
No, time to is.
There's not a single piece of the
No, it's
actual
not,
power. The closest thing is that it has Soul Ring, and some people kind of say that Soul
I am
Ring is like
not
the
good.
10th unofficial
But that'll be churned.
piece of power.
That's fair.
But yeah, no. So power cube basically just means like a spike cube at this point.
Yeah.
Where everything is
was the
super
actual
powerful.
Power 9, but yeah.
So what's happening?
Your turn.
It's your turn, and he's goaded. Everything else is as you see on board. That creature entered the battlefield tap, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Brock.
I put my token stats. I forgot to make
Trying to cheat over there.
Yeah, what a
Not
cheater.
intentionally.
What do illusion tokens do?
Huh?
What do illusion tokens do?
The 1/1 illusions. They don't even fly.
Oh.
No, they do, man. They do fly.
Yeah, they're flyers.
True conviction.
What is true conviction?
Oh.
Every
Oh.
creature I control has double strike and lifelink.
Nice.
Gross!
And Mitch has open.
No
His-
mana. I got a
Hey, man.
2/1 and a 5/4 for blockers.
I have nothing open.
Oh shit, fuck. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Did you get a disease?
No, I did math. He gets +1 for each other cat, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, it does. Oh, shoot.
I think I can deal 30 damage to Brandon right now.
That'd be a lot of damage.
We're about to untap 10 Saffrolings with a Wraith on the board and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. With Mirari's Wake, that's 18. I think I'm doing it.
Okay.
I think it has to be done.
I think if that's the math, that's the
That
math.
seems fair.
It's really.
I mean,
Okay. So let me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when they swing, it'll be 6, 7.
Do what you must, Austin. I won't hold it against you.
So that's
Except for I will.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll deal 28 damage.
28 damage to me?
I think. I'm mathing out things. I have not declared anything.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fork. And you're goated.
I'm totally
Yes, he's super goated.
I am
That's 500.
as goated as a player can be. Like, just imagine if Brock had attacked me, I would be dead. So it's really all Brock's fault.
Yeah, because I knew he was going to drop his creatures out of double strike.
So I have to do this annoying thing where I put away most of my tokens. And have one for attacking, one untapped and one untapped to keep it simplified.
Fair.
So these two will come in tapped, and then I still have my 4 untapped. So that's happening. It has to happen. That's 4, 5, 6, 5. I'm an idiot, right? 4, 5, 6 plus 9 is 15.
That
30.
right there is enough to kill Brandon.
Okay.
And you can do whatever you want with the other 4 cats. You can leave them to act to block. You can
That's what
swing
we're
at somebody.
Yeah, it's 30, Brandon.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, you know when you die first, at least you were doing something
I'm
this
just size
game.
of the board. I'm
Unlike
like, no,
last time.
that needs to happen.
Alright, here's what needs to happen. I need to draw
Faster.
a
Anything's fine.
something with evasion. That's not what I meant.
So,
So you have 4 blockers, right?
Yeah.
And I can't get past that nonsense.
it's okay, I
Thank
was just gonna
goodness.
drop 17 1/1 white soldiers and then
So,
Rith again for
I mean, unless
Sacrilings.
Brock does something super silly, I think Austin wins this game.
I'm going to try.
Great.
Yeah. That's what I was
I
gonna
mean,
do
my
next turn.
entire board's super fragile.
Yeah, that's more of what I'm looking at because I can't get to 37 damage in one turn, that's for sure.
You mean 73?
He has
Yes,
that much
even
life-
more so.
'cause he just got lifelink for 30.
Double strike and lifelink.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just got 30 more.
Because, like, I'm at that point where I've drawn so many lands, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a
So,
land play
I
faster.
can't attack into that. I could potentially attack into Brock and probably lose a creature.
We lose at least someone. Most likely.
How big is he right now?
5/5?
5/5? Yeah. Someone would die. Unless I attack with Marician. Maybe you wouldn't want to trade. Maybe.
Maybe. What
Oh,
up,
I like
7X's?
Hey.
Because, I mean, here's the thing. I could do that. And then if he does decide to trade, I just replay Marisi and say go.
That
Now
is
I've
true.
got anything else going on. So I'm going to go ahead and attack Brock for 5.
Because if I let him hit, I have to swing anyways.
Correct.
Yep.
So, block.
Yep.
And then I'll just recast Marisi and gain 4 life.
Well, that was very rude of you. You're much more proactive than everyone else
you
that
know what?
moves is.
Yeah, 3 months in advance, dang.
Most of us are like, I'll move tomorrow, so I better
I'll
start
pay the
hacking
1 to
today.
extort, so I'll gain 2 more on that. So, total of 6. I go back up to 41. And I'll pass the turn.
I guess I have 9 mana. 3, 6, 9, 10 mana. And like 3 dudes. Oh, look, another land. That almost doesn't help.
Another one. Another one.
How to not die. You replay Blasphemous Fact. I think that's it. It's not really what I was hoping for, but
I'm okay with this.
I don't think I got.
Oh no, I lose 2 actual cards.
I know, right?
I'll just use some of the
So
other ones.
finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, for sure. Blasphemous Act. Make sure I still have to pay 1. sorry, both repels can filter.
Oh, he just cleared the board?
Mana. Yeah.
Yep.
Blasphemous Act, 13 damage to everything.
1 mana for Purging.
Is it always 13 or is
Yes.
Yeah.
it? Okay, because I heard 13 before, and I'm like, I was wondering if that was the number of creatures or what.
Exactly.
Well,
13
play a
damage.
land, so I get another zombie. I have a Purging.
Zombie.
Go for it.
Zombie. Zombie. Dirt. Dirt.
Nav cost 8.
It's in your head. In your head.
That's cool, shuffling.
That's my least favorite one.
That's fair. I think there's a lot of cool little sapling tokens.
There's a couple.
4 mana.
Man, you've been doing so well with so little mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it would have been real gross this turn. Only
Yeah,
I
Brock
had
had
one
it.
wipe.
Wrecked everything.
Probably. She still enters tent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've been good. Just keeping with our routines mostly.
Playland? Hi, Playland. I get no set.
I don't think we have any new status updates.
Not really.
Except for as your climate gets warmer, our gets colder.
Finally.
I'm gonna recast my commander with Thwart.
Oh no, 24 life.
43. Pass the turn.
71.
Of course, when I still leave work in the beginning afternoon, I still need to turn on my AC, but it's not that cold yet.
Zombies.
We've finally reached the point in the year where my office has decided to blast the heater, which is pretty awful.
I can see why you'd say that.
People,
As someone who really likes the cold, it's really hard to think when you walk into your office and it's like 90 degrees.
Alright, I'll replay Omnath with the.
Maybe
Opal
I'm
Palace.
exaggerating a little, but probably not.
I don't know what 20 Celsius turns out to be
And
Fahrenheit.
then I'll play a land. Mitch, you can take. Austin can take one. I'll
Seems
play
fair.
land. And get another zombie.
20 Celsius to Fahrenheit is 68 degrees.
I will play Hadana's Climb.
That doesn't seem that bad. What's 29?
And I'll go into combat. I'll
Is
put a
84.
1/1 counter on Omnath
Are you really
And he has
humid
3 more
in
counters,
Australia
so it'll
or something?
into a land. Yay! But does not enter.
The 68 to 84 is not a bad range.
I mean, if you're
Queued
used
up.
to 95 to 105, it is.
I'll swing 2 at Austin.
Your tolerance to temperature is dependent on what normal is.
Mhm.
If the
That's
normal
true.
outside is 45 degrees, if it gets to 60, you're going to sweat.
I guess that's a good way of looking at it.
That's why people
Actually,
bitch
no,
like,
I
oh,
won't.
it's only 47 degrees in California? That's a warm day here.
Right.
I can go outside in my underwear in 32 degree weather. No problem. And then we're like, yeah, and we hang out in 100 degree heat. We just say this sucks. Like, it all depends on what you're used to.
100 degree heat
Go
did
transfer.
suck a lot.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's pretty awful.
Yeah, over here on our west coast, we basically get the dry heat, and then the east coast is like swampland humidity. So you bake on the west coast, or you get steamed on the east coast.
You don't have that thing that makes us both draw, right?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to harmonize.
It was blown up a while ago.
Nice.
By someone.
Wow, it's already 10:30.
I know,
First
right?
turn.
I didn't think we were building characters for the Wendys game that long.
Well, we did decide to read through every order.
That's true.
Oh, in the 30 Celsius. Okay, yeah, because 29 Celsius gets to 84, so in the 30s would just get higher from there.
Yeah. I've had many conversations with people just how absurd the weathers would be if we just used our numbers in the other one. So like when I would tell my friend, oh yeah, no, it's like 100 some odd degrees here.
Oh yeah, that's literally correlated in Celsius.
I named cats and it's your turn.
Okay.
In Kelvin, though, that would still be very cold.
Well, yeah.
Well, most people don't use
Because
Kelvin.
271 is freezing in Kelvin.
Well, no, isn't 0 Kelvin?
Yeah, so 271 degrees in Kelvin would be freezing for water.
Oh, that's normal freezing, not absolute freezing.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yes.
4:30 there. See if they get to a work shift in there. Or is this your night off?
So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and play Gerard Weatherlight Hero Extorting.
Alright, lose one. Shot 23 more spells and I'm dead.
Or he starts swinging.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll play an Angel of Finality Extorting and exiling Brock's Graveyard.
Oh,
Bye, Brock's Graveyard.
Weird. Why would you exile not my graveyard? I have so much to interact with it.
We have a
Surprise,
couple
that's
things that are
weird.
pretty scary, I think. But he's blue, so he has a
Yeah.
better chance of manipulating his graveyard than you.
Yeah. I don't think I run them.
And then let's see. So I could attack. What do you have to block? Just 2 1/1s?
I have 2 2/2s.
2 2/2s.
So are the zombies from the day.
You have 2 2/2s.
Yes, Brandon.
Well, I could potentially attack Brock and lose my guy again. But he'd lose 2. That's not worth it.
Is it? I'll sack my free
Can I see your
zombies.
angel card? I think it looks pretty.
Oh,
Doesn't look as pretty when you
I
get
guess right
closer.
now I'll just attack Austin for 5. With a 5/4.
Say.
So either I lose Mary or I lose Mary.
Okay. And then I'll pass the turn.
See, my problem with Mitch with playing with you is you actually play very intelligently. And I just
You
want to
saying
like...
Brock and I don't?
Wow.
He kind of did just say
That's
that.
super rude, Brandon.
Fuck
Like,
you.
what the hell?
Eat a dick.
No, you guys play intelligently, and Mitch plays very intelligently.
Mitch plays combo, so he does more things than interact with other people. I don't think that's more intelligent. I just think that's different.
I don't always
playstyle.
play combo.
More often than not, you play combo.
That's not true.
Is it the move that's stressing you out, or work itself? I could see moving to a different country being pretty stressful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think just moving 2 minutes was a little stressful for us.
I didn't give a fuck.
Once we figured out where we were moving,
Oh yeah,
no.
once we figured out. Yeah.
Before we knew where we were going, taste it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Quitting smoking is rough.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, though.
Yeah, good on you.
I think I do that. Yeah, you do have a flying angel. Oh well.
I do.
I'm going to generate for 10. 11.
Okay.
What does Genwave do?
Look
He
at
looks
the
at the top
X
11 cards and then gets to put any permanent with CMC 11 or less into play.
Oh, that's a big number. That could be a lot of
Yeah.
permanents.
It's gonna be
Well, it's
all-
X, so he just put enough.
It's gonna be any permanent he finds.
That was gonna
Are
graveyard.
instants and sorceries the only things that wouldn't qualify?
Basically.
Correct.
Yeah, you. I got you.
They are the only non-permanent card
Blah,
types.
Oh, your general died. I have double strike.
Oh,
I'm lifelink.
So you are a planeswalker who can blow stuff up like a creature with flying.
What's your general toughness?
4.
Damn.
Which is why I was okay with attacking you before I remembered.
Yep.
That it had double
So
strike.
you get 4 more zombies.
It's a lot of zombies.
4 lands entered. You will go up to 8 counters. I do draw 4 cards. What is it? 8.
Bless you.
4. Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
tapped. And not play a land for a turn. So
So I'll play a Maze of It. Get a
Gross.
counter, I draw a card.
I think you've played enough things.
And get a zombie.
Get another zombie. Can't play any more lands.
Is it weird that Brock built a land deck, but it's actually a token deck? That's so bizarre.
I do get to play an additional land though, because of that.
Does he have maximum hand size?
Yes.
He has to discard a lot.
Not
Right.
really.
Not 7.
Oh.
He has to discard like 3 or 4. But he has.
Actually, none right now. It's fine.
No?
Yeah, because I didn't have many cards in my hand. Okay, now 8. So now I'll have to discard 1.
Unless you play some stuff. You have lots of mana.
You have 6 mana open.
So I can go tap a do 4.
What are the vape laws in
Nature
Australia?
Flow.
God damn.
So it's just like you can't get the nicotine in the vape, but you can still get the non-nicotine vapes? What do we have here for vape laws, Austin?
There aren't any.
So
What was the thing they
plus
were trying to
1.
put regulations on then?
Look at the top 4.
They're
real
trying to say
creature
don't
or
do fruity
lands.
flavors because it attracts children. But you'd
I'll
have to
go for
prove their
Super into my
intent.
hand.
They're trying to say they explode. But that was 1%. I think it was 1
Oh yeah, that was
case.
silly.
There are a
Um,
handful of states and or
yeah.
cities that that have already implemented it, but it's the more liberal areas. Like I think San Francisco put in a ban. on
If
some
you're a
things,
conspiracy theorist like me, Big Tobacco's doing it.
I actually kind of liked that one. I thought that was really interesting.
Big Tobacco's stretching their arm to cut out their potential competitor.
Hmm.
Because a lot of people see it as their fix from cigarettes,
Mm-hmm.
but also as a cleaner alternative.
So I'm gonna swing a 2/2 at Austin and
Okay.
13/13 at you.
So what are the mods and juice that you're talking about? Is the juice the
I'm gonna break
actual
both of those, get 2
vape
for
and is
6.
mods things that you put in the juice, or
The mod is the actual item, and the juice is the actual liquid you put inside of it.
oh,
Vape
I'm
juice.
gonna go ahead
And then
and
mod is a box. Like the one I had is a
double
box.
block your
So it's a
1313.
box mod.
Okay.
oh, so
A vape pen.
And then when
was a
Gerard
pen.
dies,
A cylinder.
Angel Finality is gonna come back into play. I'm gonna exile your graveyard.
How does she come back? Oh, because when he dies, he brings the dude back. Okay.
Is that turn?
So because the dude hit you, my lands were on tap. But I
Oh.
don't think I'm going to be playing much else. No.
there's still more things.
So I'll discard 1 card. By forced.
By
Okay.
forest. Are you sure you can afford to discard that forest, Brock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alon, Wandering Knight, and Chameleon Colossus.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Five milliliters of juice in a tank at once.
Depending on the tank.
Do you have any flyers or reaches over there, Brock?
No. Did you play land on your turn?
No. I just tapped the 8 lands I had to play with the 4 drops.
I'm gonna recast Marisi.
Mitch, did you play land?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's a lot more to the whole vaping thing than I have the
I'm gonna attack
capacity
you
to
for 3 in the
understand.
air, Brock.
Maze.
There's a
Go ahead.
thing you vape out of and juice that you vape through.
What's a RDA or a squonk mod? Do you know?
Something that's small enough to have the aforementioned 5 milliliter tank.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just using context clues.
So, let's play second Maze of Ith. Okay, so I have.
We're having fun watching their Magic game.
I shouldn't do anything on his turn.
I'm not doing anything. Only
Brock's
one
just-
person's playing Magic
Yeah,
right now.
Brock's jacking himself off in the corner,
Yeah, I'm gonna
taking
try
10-minute turns.
Yep.
Waiting for us to do something.
2, 3.
No decency for who's around and who's watching.
Nope.
I will play Sylvan Awakening. So they're all 2/2s elementals with reach, indestructible, and haste. 4/4s. I will -3 to kill your angel because it's flying. You're at 72. You're at 47. 17 4/4s. Definitely cannot kill both of you, but I can kill one of you. So I will swing all out at Mitch. Yeah.
Seems excessive, but okay. I'm dead.
Is the RDA super annoying to use? If you have to constantly put more onto it?
No turn.
I'll play that, and then that'll be turn, yeah.
Oh, it's their elementals and their lands?
Yeah, until my next turn.
They're both types, though?
Yeah, elementals lands with indestructible, reach, and haste.
But they're all tapped.
Yep, Rocklands.
They're not. He untapped them with
Oh.
his thing.
Rocklands.
Okay.
Alright, well, good game.
Good night. Oh.
Oh, so they are used in combination to not be so annoying. Well, I doubt Texas has any laws on that if that's where you're still planning on moving, because it was Texas, right?
That's something I remember Devin was talking to us saying this. And yeah, the last state that's gonna give a fuck about anything is Texas.
That's true.
Well, that's animal laws, and then you gotta go over it a little bit. There are no, or next to no, laws surrounding what animals you can and cannot own in Alabama.
Sounds about right.
There's a man who owned a rhinoceros.
Wow.
Yep. You are under strict laws regulating keeping the animal healthy.
Well, that's
I'm
good to
sure.
know.
Like, the laws surrounding animal care are pretty strict there. And if you're caught jumping, so they actually do have, like, in the South, a legitimate problem with people raising alligators and snakes and then dumping them.
Mm-hmm.
So the fines for those are pretty heavy.
Dang.
Yeah, they don't want them, so they just gotta put them
They
in.
get it, like, oh, this
Yeah, yeah.
is gonna be a great idea, and then they realize how like big it is, or how difficult it is to like actually have one of these animals,
Yep.
and they're like, I don't want one of these anymore, and they just get rid of it.
Yeah, I see that could be real bad of an idea.
Hey, you use that in quotes, but you're about to have these rights. And all the protections of Tejas.
It's true,
Yeah,
actually.
if you want your rights, Texas is the place to go.
Federal rights versus state rights. A huge ongoing problem in the states.
Leave my rights alone.
That's fair.
Why do they live in California again?
What?
Because the person I plan on marrying doesn't want to leave.
Because I've lived
Oh.
here my whole life, and I like
Yeah.
living around all my family and people I know.
The place where I'm grooming my career is here, I guess. That's kind of a thing.
Oh, my dad's leaving.
I'm so not
He
surprised.
found a dope house in Montana.
Is he actually leaving?
Oh, yeah, he's 100% leaving. He hates California.
Oh,
I
I know that.
Same here.
I hate California.
I just
Yes.
can't really feasibly go anywhere right now.
I just don't have a reason to.
Because it'd be
And I
fun.
don't want to.
Well, then you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
doesn't
it,
you don't. It's not about whether or not you
I,
feel reason to.
I am physically capable of going right now and deciding I'm done and moving to another state. I'm financially stable enough. My job doesn't matter enough.
Yeah.
I could choose to. I don't want to because of current situations living, which is where everybody in this room is standing right now.
I could probably just transfer to a subsidiary of Safeway.
Oh, okay,
But-
Safeway's only on.
Subway.
Yeah, I
Subway.
did say Subway.
Safeway, eat
So-
Subway.
Shouldn't Australia be the place with the guns since they have the monsters?
They don't have the guns.
No, they are
They're
they are
very
a
hardcore
very
no
young
guns.
country.
I
though.
understand that, but
Yeah.
No guns.
shouldn't they be
They
the
just
place?
live in harmony with the monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
The
friends with
natives don't have problems with the monsters. It's people who show up there and then complain about it.
Yeah. Like, this is a giant monster, and they're
So
like,
he
well, if
can't
you don't
afford
do
this place,
anything
but
to
scroll
it,
through that
like-
one.
I'm liking what I see so far.
It's fucking beautiful.
That's a great kitchen.
Right?
Oh, where he's going?
No,
Where
he can't afford this house, but he found a cool one.
yeah.
Oh, it's got a huge shed.
Whoa.
is
No,
amazing.
it's got like an airplane hangar that just has 2 garage doors on it.
This is redonk.
It gets more redonk.
Electrical panels. Very nice to know this house has electricity.
It's relevant for what comes later.
Yeah, that's a weird concept for us. We have a huge mass shooting, and then we just
You
have a bunch of
think he
people
was gonna
arguing
look for
at
a
each
house
other
without
for
one?
a couple of months, and then we forget about it. That's how we handle mass
It's got a
shootings.
kitchen.
Oh yeah, huh?
It's got a second kitchen.
Well, yeah, in the bunker.
In the bunker.
In the bunker.
Well, yeah, of course.
It has a garage the size of an airplane hangar, and underneath it is a bunker.
And a safe door.
Yeah,
Perfect.
With
Seems
a
pretty
tunnel.
rad.
that goes down to your
Escape route.
Of course.
Your dad cracks me up.
Right.
That seems like a pretty rad place.
So, this is in Montana, and it is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,000 square feet on 40 acres. The tags are bunker, bomb shelter, off-grid, and solar.
Oh, solar's nice.
Guess the list price.
In Montana. How big's the house?
4,092 square feet.
It's a lot of thousand.
320.
No.
What the
What the
fuck,
fuck is
Nugget?
wrong with you?
Montana. I
On
don't know.
40
gonna be
acres?
A mill, but
Oh,
it's gonna
40
be
acres. Oh, jeez.
over 500,000. I'm gonna guess like 700,000.
Maybe I just looked at houses more often than you guys.
What?
1.25 mil.
I was gonna guess
Oh.
like 1.5, but
It was originally 1.5.
Huh.
And it's a reduced price. Because nobody wants to drop over $1 million.
that seems
In
fair.
Montana.
Because you're
Nobody in
A
Montana can
10,000
afford.
square foot safety shelter is equipped with 4 RV bays, 2,500 SF concrete bunker with escape tunnel, and framed for 4 apartments on the main level, all fully off the grid. Additional 1,800 square foot shop.
Jesus Christ.
The safety shelter is fully
Louise.
self-supporting and could be finished into 4 separate apartments on the main level. The bunker is equipped with 2-story gun vault, full kitchen, bath, and laundry with 100 plus foot escape tunnel. The entire building is equipped to run off the grid with 2,000 gallon underground propane tanks, generation building, and a water system.
Damn.
Crap.
The separate
This
shop
sounds
is
perfect
equipped
for your dad.
with small electric crane. 40 acres is beautiful with creek meadow.
What up, CWP?
This
you
is
joined us
amazing.
just for the closing
I want
parts
that.
of our
I want
stream,
that house.
but we were just
It's an
going over
awesome
the
house.
specs of a conspiracy
A
theorist
doomsday
stream.
house.
Says the part was probably middle of nowhere yet.
Oh, they're asking about your hat.
Math.
He likes math.
Yeah, it is. It is Yang Gang hat.
Hey, someone knows who he is.
Yeah.
That's not very common.
That's
Reddit
fair,
knows who
actually.
Yang is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
That's because Andrew Yang is truly just 3 Redditors in a trench coat.
so it is. And I would say that I support him, but no, he's got some okay ideas, but like, no, thank you. The rest of them are kind of.
Okay, bye.
I just thought it was funny that it was said math.
Yeah, besides like his 2 or 3 main things, I actually don't know a lot of Yang's stances on other stuff.
I was kind of
That's 'cause He
disappointed.
doesn't get a chance to say. They had another
doesn't.
controversy. MSNBC had a 30-minute special. He wasn't called on
Oh,
Oh.
really?
for the whole thing.
Wow.
So that would be why you don't know that guy's stances. Is
Yeah,
because
seriously.
he ain't allowed to say them.
Yep. No one wants to hear him.
They did
Well,
the numbers.
Everyone just wants to hear Biden, Warren, and Sanders.
Yeah.
No, people are starting to listen to Buttigieg now.
Which one's
Yeah.
that?
That's the mayor from some tiny town in South Bend, Indiana. That's the one.
Is that a white dude?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I might know which one
White
you're
dude,
talking about.
ex-military.
Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
When are the
The one
elections
that's running
for the
around
primary?
parading to be a moderate.
I think that's next year.
Hmm?
Well,
Do you know when the
this year's
primaries
almost
are
over,
for
of
the-
course it's not till next year.
Summer of next year.
Oh, summer of next year. Wow.
Is it
Like
late?
early summer.
Oh yeah, early summer. Yeah,
In
late
June,
spring,
I
early
think.
summer.
So June they have
Yeah.
Democratic primaries and
May,
then the actual
June-ish,
presidential
yeah.
elections in
November.
November.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
I wonder who's going to be the Republican candidate.
Not a good one.
Who?
I made a joke. I wonder who's going to be the Republican candidate.
Oh, not a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder how the impeachment trial is going. I haven't actually looked at any of that.
It has gone literally nowhere.
I feel like that's probably why I haven't bothered.
Like basically no new information has been brought up in the past fucking weeks. So
Some people kind of jumped the gun on
it
this
keeps
one.
getting
Yeah,
far
go figure.
more polarizing.
I'm sure.
There's no one, hardly anyone willing to say there might be something. There may or may not be something there. You have a bunch of people that say there is 100% definitely something there, impeach him now, and a bunch of people that say there's 100% nothing
Nothing
wrong.
Don't impeach
This is
him.
a waste of our time and a partisan hack job.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Literally, almost no one vocal is near the middle. No one.
I don't know
That
what the
sounds
rules
about
for voting with the green card are. I don't know if you have to be a full American citizen or not.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, one of those things that we don't think about as American citizens.
I mean, to be fair, that one I feel like
I just don't know
going
anybody
too
with green cards. All the people I know that immigrated
I've known a couple.
become dual citizens. All
Yeah.
ones that I know. Which is to say, like 6, but still.
Yeah, I don't know anyone with a green card, to be fair. At least I don't know they have a green card if they do.
Or you'll have a
I mean,
visa
my
or a
uncle's
green
illegal.
card, I
Does
imagine.
that count?
Hmm?
So my uncle's just straight up illegal.
Well, I think you can vote in California.
She might live in South Dakota.
Oh, never mind.
It's a real shame there.
He's in the wrong state to be straight up illegal.
Apparently he's in the right state to be straight illegal.
To say if he's still there, apparently it could be worse.
Yeah, he's lived in a lot of states, including this one.
Oh.
It's kind of how he became my uncle.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Happened to be in the right place at the right time, which is the back of my aunt's car. She drove over the border.
There you go.
Right, because you told me about your aunt. That's right.
Yep.
Coyote. Coyote's a term, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She hasn't done it in a long time.
She what?
She hasn't done that in a long time.
That's fair.
She goes to Mexico twice a year, though.
Wow.
She likes Mexico. She likes
There
Mexican
are cool
culture.
places in Mexico.
She doesn't go to them.
I've barely been
She
outside
meets pen
California.
pals on the internet because it stays in the ghetto.
Oh.
When my aunt says she's going to Mexico, she means she's going to actual Mexico.
Dang.
She's not going to, like,
Cancun.
Cabo Wabo or Cancun. She's going to, you've never heard of it, village in Mexico. You both like Mexico?
That's fair.
There you go.
I mean, I feel like if you can, there's not a reason not to have dual
Yeah.
citizenship.
Dual citizenship seems pretty solid.
Yeah. It seems like why not?
Depending on
Yeah.
which two they are, I suppose.
Well, I feel like there's no real drawbacks unless a country's like a bad place to be in.
Right.
But then why are you going there in the first place?
Oh, you can still pay taxes?
Double taxes? What?
What the fuck?
Like, as in, if you worked in America and made money in America, you have to pay taxes to Australia?
That does not sound fun.
That doesn't make. Well, I guess there's your drawback.
It does make sense. You're a citizen of this
Right.
country. Therefore, money you make needs to be taxed.
The unfortunate thing is
Because
it's
you're
like
still allowed a certain amount of
rights.
rights as a citizen there that they're just like, yeah, you still have to pay us for that.
Ah, it's weird. Never knew that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's why if I moved to Ireland, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't be dual citizen?
Ireland's taxes are, for all things that aren't property, pretty on point with California.
No.
Living in Ireland, or I guess not, I don't know Northern Ireland because they're different enough. They might be a little cheaper. But Southern Ireland, which is the greater part of Ireland, is basically like living in California, except housing's cheaper because property tax is fucking microscopic. I think it's like a flat 1%.
Dang. That's
That
right.
seems pretty solid.
It was so good that my dad's old company, Johnson Controls, moved their entire headquarters to Ireland because the property tax on the building they were using was so high.
Dang.
So they moved all of, I don't know how big their
Yeah,
headquarters
I
was.
want to
with the
say
buildings,
Ireland,
but-
that the
France,
company my mom
everything.
works for also has a headquarters in Ireland,
Mhm.
probably for
if,
similar
if your
reasons.
largest square footage space just has people in it, why not put it in a country where it's cheaper to have that square footage?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's totally fair.
That's why when I was looking at $1 million homes in Ireland and a state like that,
Mm-hmm.
the hardest part about buying one of those properties in America is property tax.
Oh yeah.
Is every year coming up with enough money to keep it.
I mean, the teacher I work with for the coaching at the high school, she was talking about how property tax, bites her in the butt, and how she's moving to a small house basically
Just
because
for
of
that.
it, because she lives in Serrano, and it's like, yeah, that's fair.
And that's why you had a lot of people. I don't think it's a big thing anymore. I think they said, like, no, grandfather didn't, just covers you.
Did you want another one? Or?
Yeah. I'll take one more. But inheriting property had inheritance tax. Had inheritance tax on property once upon a time, and then it also had property tax because you not own that property.
I also know for stuff like that, there's a death tax, I think is what it's called,
Or should I put
like
it on
inheriting
also?
things.
Yep.
So I know because of that,
Yeah, and estate tax. Yeah.
yeah, it's real rough if you give it to your direct descendants. So I know like all my grandma's properties, like this house and the other house she owns right over there, are actually going to her grandchildren because it gets around that, or some of it at least.
You can also give it away before you die.
That too.
That's what people do.
That
So
makes sense.
I think it was like the Midwest, a lot of farmers and people like that were having problems with death tax, inheritance tax, and stuff like that, screwing over, and property tax, screwing over their descendants because they would give it to them. So if you transfer it while you're alive, you can get out of death tax, get out of inheritance tax, and you can still hold the state to the original contract because you transferred it while you were alive. So it's like Margie's family lives on like
Oh yeah.
a ton of acreage. They don't pay that much in property tax because when it was bought, when her grandfather was like young, he set it up with whatever his contract was. And so long as you transfer it before you die, they can be made to basically just transfer that exact contract. And sometimes when you die, you have to renegotiate because now you are receiving this brand new property instead of being given a pre-existing property.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same thing, it's
Labeled
one way
difference.
is the right way. It's like if I want to buy something that's $1,000, I'm going to get a personal loan for it. I put it on a credit card because personal loan's going to help my credit. And
That's
credit
fair.
card's going to fuck me.
We have talked about that.
I might get the Vive Pro headset.
That's the wireless
Oh,
one.
sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to buy the normal Vive because that was average for the 2 or 3 years ago when I bought it.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. Gosh, that was it really that long ago?
Mm.
No.
We were,
Probably, yeah.
we were
We
in
were
Orinda.
in this.
We
Oh, we were in
in
Orinda.
Orinda.
Never
You were over
mind.
there.
I
Yeah.
recreated the entire living room window.
That's right.
And
That's
we've been
right.
here
Yeah.
now for almost 2 years coming up.
Yeah. Next April.
Fuck.
So it
Yeah.
depends on if you got it the Christmas before we moved or the Christmas before that.
Christmas before we moved. It's going up on 2 years.
Dang. I realized we've had it for that long.
And I haven't played it in 6 months because the headset just doesn't fucking work and there's no fucking solution for it.
Yeah, that was the worst part. It was like, we don't know. What's wrong?
And getting a hold
Yeah.
of.
It is a Jarritos soda.
What?
The bottle
right
just
here.
at the head.
Oh.
Oh.
And getting a hold of, like, Vive specifically, because they have a 2-year warranty, but getting a hold of them for a return is really hard. So I'm just going to say, fuck it. I'll buy a new headset, and if someone pops up that repairs them at some point, or a patch comes out or something fixes it, then I'll have 2. I'll just buy
Oh,
more
no.
stuff for it.
Yeah, right. In fact, the headset's probably the most expensive part.
Yeah, but weirdly, if you buy the original, they might have fixed it by now, but it was like each of the towers cost $150, each of the remotes cost $150,
Oh, individually.
and the wire pack, in case something that got messed up, was like $100. So you're looking at like $700. But the original Vive was like $500 for a while. But it's a full pack, and I was like, so it's cheaper just to buy a whole new bundle than it is to replace all the
All the
stuff.
parts.
It's so funny when that kind of thing just happens that way.
And then the headset was like $400.
I wonder if it's going to be cheaper to put together here than it was in Australia.
Who knows?
I'm gonna sell my
In
computer.
fact,
Well, I guess if they're buying stuff, shouldn't.
Depends on how you're buying it.
Yeah.
Depends on how much it costs to just get your computer here. Because you're gonna sell for less than the part's worth.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on how much your computer gonna change when you rebuild, and how much you're actually gonna pay to get it over here. Because I'm sure shipping ain't cheap. That's an expensive ass move.
Oh no, it's not. It's not cheap.
That's not gonna
It's
be
super
cheap. That's
not
a
cheap.
Good point. We're literally across the world.
If I moved to Ireland,
Bring like a suitcase of clothes.
I'd have my clothes bundled up in suitcases and be like, all right, moving to the country. Bye.
Oh gosh, yeah, that'd be the worst
It
part.
might be cheap enough to ship like my electronics.
I mean, yeah, if you get like one decent sized package, yeah. Because I mean, like your computer would be something you definitely would be convenient to keep.
Computer in the VR, and that's it. My TV's fucking old.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean,
My
unless
bed's a
you have
hand-me-down.
like a ridiculous TV, the TV itself is just.
Hey,
Uh.
speaking of that thing along those lines, Black Friday's in a week, or it's Cyber Monday, and that
2
whole
weeks.
crap is in like almost 2 weeks.
2 weeks from Friday. I know I get paid on Black Friday.
Where are you going with this, punk?
I want
Well,
to buy more cameras or stuff.
that kind of thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was going to buy myself a new monitor for my computer, and all of a sudden I thought it was going to be, hey, other electronics and stuff.
I mean,
Sorry.
he pointed at the setup and then said the words Black Friday, so I figured he was gonna be like, "Hey, you want
Black
Upgrades
Friday,
and
Cyber Monday, and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably something we should keep in mind. Because I don't think we're gonna get things cheaper than that.
that camera's only $70.
I mean, that's true, but if we're gonna get
Still,
a
yeah.
couple things, like I was thinking we could get something to permanently have out here.
Not my television.
Instead, so we don't have to keep moving
Yeah,
that back and forth.
That would be nice. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I
it was mostly why I was going with that, but the camera's also a good idea.
Shipping's
You
that
could always
much.
get the extra
Okay.
camera or the extra.
How much
cameras,
was it?
too.
Yeah, I just didn't think about
It's
that
7, I
initially.
should say.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause ideally we'd have.
I did the
4.
math, and it's not going to be much more to sell it and then rebuild than it is to ship it and bring it over.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot less hassle then.
Well,
Yeah, there you go.
Because at that point you have it right away. Also,
Instead of figuring out how long does it take
just
that to
like
work.
convenience.
Mhm.
Uh
That's okay.
oh.
Yeah, I'll drop my phone. But yeah, we do need to look at that upload speed.
Yep, that still needs to happen.
Because that is a 1080p camera. Done.
Bing.
That is streaming in 480 right now because we didn't need upload speed before streaming.
That's true.
Okay. All right. Well, I think it was good seeing you, Seven.
Yeah, sure. It's a revving.
Yeah.
Well, you're the man by the computer.
Uh-huh.
Thanks
Turn
for
it
stopping
on,
by,
bro.
saying hi.
See you next time.
Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, shoot.
Oh shoot, what?
Yes, actually, pull the window up.
That one. It's like, wait, where's the button? It's hiding.
Hey, Brandon.
Bye.